Good night, my doodle bug. Hey, everybody. Good night, my baby. Mwah. Love you.
Say hi, guys.
Say hey, everybody.
Hi, have fun.
Like this is everybody. Well, it's really
There they
just...
are. Hello. I got my bottle.
So everybody's here but Elliot. Who's supposed to be up? He's supposed to be setting up at my house. Interesting. Hey, Paul, check what the channel looks like. See if we're like in focus and shit. Yeah. I'm streaming a pregame show. A death knight. What is that? It just gives you spells from another class or something like that? Wizard spells. Who cares about wizard spells? Paul, how did you get in front of me? Pin video. Ooh, that's kind of cool. What is that? Pin video. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, what have I done? Hello, hello, hello. Now it's me. Can you hear me? Oh, so this moves people to whoever's currently talking gets highlighted. I don't like that. I need speaker view. Yeah. Well, plus you can pin a video apparently. I think that it pops it out as a separate video, like, so like if you wanted to say have me always like as a big picture, you could do that, which is, I think it's a great idea. Oh no. Oh, is it not working? What? Wait. Let me go look. Oh yeah, we're live. Then my videos are jacked up. Oh no. Yeah, twitch.tv/Nerd League Gaming. Yeah, in the top right, there's a thing for speaker view or gallery view. Yeah, so if you look in the top right, there's a thing for speaker view. And if you click it, it goes to gallery view, which gives you the two separate windows. And if you click it back to speaker view, then it has just the one strip of all of us. Oh, so you're undocked. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what you're doing over there. Yeah. Now if I could just get someone else in focus. Let me see. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, good. Problem is, I need 6 windows. Let me see. Ellie's, hold on. Well, I mean, whatever. I texted Elliot to see if he's coming, and he says, I'm here. And... oh, good. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Ooh, Heroes of the Storm has new in-game loot for Twitch. Nope, that was John coming back. Or somebody. Do 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 do. That's possible, I suppose. Oh, we'll tell it not to use 2 monitors. Oops. Oh well. I guess you're screwed. Hey, it's Elliot. What's up, Elliot? You brought a lot of stuff. I brought a lot of stuff. Don't worry, we have plenty of time. Elliot, go sit down. Go sit down. Oh, she can't hear you through the headphone. Here, Allie, where are the headphones? Come here. Come here, put these on.
Who, me?
No,
Oh.
Allie. Can you hear him now? No. How's things, man?
Things are good. I was talking to David, your neighbor.
Hi, David. Oh, in the back there?
Yeah, we were talking Jeeps.
Nice.
He's like telling me most of his life story.
Yeah, he's a interesting
very
guy.
friendly fellow.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see what I can do here. Do you think it would be okay to set the computer on the monitor on top of these laptops? Or is that
No, I don't think that was a good idea. Do they need to move? Okay, let's put them over here. Just let me forget at the end of the night to put these back.
There we go. Should be free to move about the office.
Remember to put those back.
This microphone.
Clipper.
Maybe. Nope, not that one ledge.
How about one of the legs?
Huh?
How about one of the legs?
Here?
Is it better right here? Hey, mouse. Thanks. Oh, that's Christy's mouse. Put it in your chair.
Oh, that's the best idea.
Ah, I have so many good ideas. So many good
I
ideas.
have enough ideas, one of them's good.
Shotgun.
Let's see here. Get a power strip. I know where to plug in.
Plug one of these guys.
I can unplug one of those and plug in a power strip. We have a power strip. I can bring.
Got your hand maintenance.
Yeah, a little. That's it.
Every time I buy a power strip, I still need more power strips.
I can run to my house and get one.
Oh no. It's just funny, like I recently bought a 2-pack of power strips because I was like, you know what's good to have around? Power strips.
Extra power strip.
I still don't have enough. Alright, if we could prioritize getting your computer turned on, because I'm trying to set up all this stuff around you joining this meeting.
I think I have a half a dozen text messages from you in my pocket.
Maybe. Well, no, you answered my last text.
Oh, then I wonder who all these messages are from. I got a bunch of messages after
Oh.
I responded to you.
Not me. Scale UI. Is that a thing? Oh, fantasy games. Oh, maybe I should do that. How do I do that? Oh man, I need that. Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. Alright, you should have her. Yeah, it's a little fuzzy though if you scale it. Yeah, I think you're right. It almost worth it. Alright, let's see. I'm actually gonna start running it just like this tonight, actually. Let's see how this works out. Oh, thank you, Paul. That's a really good idea. Hello, text.
Just do have a monitor, so that's the reason it was being a little bit more complicated than it needed to be. Is that I brought over this, you asked who's got a dedicated monitor for Fantasy Grounds. So I actually went ahead and brought the dedicated monitor for Fantasy Grounds based on that conversation. I don't know if we want to mess with that tonight.
Yeah.
But it's there.
We may have time to set that up. I don't know.
In a hurry.
How's it going? How's our sounding, Paul? Was that Chris? But what? Yeah. Welcome to my world.
Welcome to the jungle.
As soon as I get one more player in the meeting, Elliot. Hey, it's me in delay.
I'm not connected to your internet somehow.
Yeah, GamerNet's right here. It's super good.
All right, what is it?
Same thing. KNR 10, 12, 14.
All over?
KNR 10, 12, 14.
All right.
Oh, good. I just broadcast my password.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Elliot.
I didn't understand why you were doing that. I was hoping you were not broadcasting. Oh, well.
Can you guys hear Elliot?
No, they can't hear me. I'm not broadcasting. I'm not broadcasting.
Oh shit. Hang on. Hello. All right, try it now. Say something.
Me?
Test more.
Oh no, I didn't get that right away. Do we have a go-to meeting?
Zoom. Oh, are you not checking in on Twitch?
Yes.
Do not Twitch, whatever that thing is called. Do Killing me. Absolutely killing me. Hang
I
on.
know where to log in. I will log
Hold on a second. I gotta go find
in.
you.
Where to...
Hold on, just a darn second. Oh, I don't have Discord. I'm not breaking everything. Elliot's making everybody late tonight. Damn it, Elliot.
Look. I don't know.
All right. I do need a sound, like a sound card would fix this.
I've got a sound card.
All right, Elliot.
I have a sound card. It's right here.
Elliot, I need you to go to what the hell is the invite?
Where the hell is the invite?
Zoom. All right, zoom.us. No.
I have a trash can.
Yeah, but it's kind of full. Hold on. I wait for Elliot to change the trash or something. Dude, I've got like 10 minutes to set up stuff once you get in the channel, man. You have so much time to do all that later.
Oh. So where's my link?
I'm trying to tell you, but you're busy.
Okay. Tell me. Think I can't multitask?
No, I don't. Zoom.us/u.
Zoom?
Zoom. Mama.
ZOOM.
.us slash J slash 945 360 5860.
Download should start automatically.
All right, I do not have. Ah, gotcha. Okay, I haven't set up audio. Let me see. So you guys can hear me okay, but speakers. Cable A output. All right, try this. Can you guys still hear me in Zoom?
I can.
No, you can't hear me in Zoom. All right.
All right. I don't hear anyone.
All right, let's see. Can you hear me now in Zoom? All right. Let's see. Paul, test sound.
Twitch. Hearing you in Twitch.
I'm not getting any sound from Zoom.
Is it the delay?
It might be the sound card. No, it's not the delay.
No, I'm accommodating for the delay. Hearing you in Twitch.
It might be the sound card. No, it's not the delay.
Hey, guess what? I think I just heard Gerald. No,
It was the sound card.
I think you guys are making sounds now, actually.
Okay.
No, it's not the delay.
Hey, guess what? Yeah, I think I just heard Gerald.
My broadcasting.
Oh, that's why I'm hearing it.
I
I'm
think
hearing
you guys
it.
are making sounds now, actually.
Huh, neat.
Lots of echoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm hearing
You
it.
have sounds now, actually.
Good. Huh, neat.
Oh, you don't have headphones.
Yes.
That's not helpful. Yeah.
How does this condenser mic work so that I don't pick up your sounds?
You have to face it away from me. And as long as you need to turn off your sound. That's not helpful.
Brought to you by Jimmy Henry.
You have to face it away from me. And
As long as you need to turn off the sound.
Paul, you're gonna have to mute your computer to cancel all the feedback. Like everybody needs to mute all their speakers feeding into the stream.
Why are we echoing so bad in here?
Because my laptop, look, my mic is even muted. They're hearing me through your mic.
Right, you have to get to speakers. Mute speakers, not mics.
Or wear headphones?
Well, we need headphones.
I didn't bring those.
That's unfortunate. Might be able to work something out. But for
Well, I'm
now,
in another room.
can you turn down volume? Something mute.
Hey Roy, I lost my video. How do I show it again?
I see you. All right. Nope.
I'm muted.
No, not mute, but your speakers. Can you turn down your volume?
It should be at 0.
Does your monitor have speakers?
Apparently. No. All right, so I'm at 0 now.
Hello.
Can't hear anything.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay.
So I can't hear anything.
Well, that's secondary. For now. Okay, so you guys can hear me okay, right? And Paul, we're okay in the stream. I'm okay in the stream. If you verbally respond to that, we can check your audio on the stream as well. You can't hear me.
Everybody shows muted.
Paul, I see you muted. Yes. Why is everybody muted?
Oh, I see you muted. I thought you wanted us muted.
I'm sorry. No, I just wanted all the speakers off to cancel all the all the feedback. All right. So let's see. Why is everybody muted?
Oh, I see you muted. I thought you wanted us muted.
All right. So
No, I just wanted all the speakers off.
So it sounds like we're all on the stream now.
Yeah, it sounds like Twitch is actually functioning.
Okay, excellent. I had the wrong the wrong sound stream on. I had to reset that.
2 minutes.
I know. Maybe a little bit late. It's okay.
What?
Look,
No.
man. Yeah. Whoops.
That's unacceptable.
Are sound effects in?
I can hear that.
Excellent. All right. So now I need to find.
Look, man. Yeah. Whoops. That's
I gotta find headphones for Elliot.
So really, do we have a dramatic end to the last time, or did the snake just? I mean, did the Medusa just jump in the water and die?
What happened? I think she jumped in the water.
She fell back in the water. And
Yeah,
all
I
the
think she got
snakes
pushed back in the water, and I think we bowed her down in the water.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
She did beg for her life, and she did offer us the Black Lotus for free, but we killed her anyway.
Yeah, we are horrible.
Well, she's the queen of Omu, so I was kind of thinking we have that princess. If we want to play that angle, we might want to just go ahead and get rid of the queen. Now the princess owes us. Good puppy in.
Is it? What if she is really upset by the fact that we killed her, whatever ancestor?
Okay.
That was not the impression I was getting from her.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's edition of Thursday Night D&D, where we got our technical shit down. I'm pretty sure last week I had to do the same thing. But, oh well. All right. But this is the music. This is the magic. This is how the magic happens. For those of you wondering, I should make this a how-to video, or is there such a thing as a how not to video? Perhaps that might be more apropos. Is that the? All right, let's see. Let's move this one in on the old Sashiro over here. All right, Sashiro, where are you? You go over there. Excellent. Who's
Elliot
next?
isn't even in Fantasy Grounds yet.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds is easy. This is the hard stuff. We're getting set up over here. We're technical Asian. We had some neighboring to do. Yeah, I texted Elliot. I'm like, hey man, where are you? He's like, I'm here. I'm like, oh okay, well come on in. And like 10 minutes goes by. I'm like, hey man, where are you? He's like, I'm here, talking to your neighbor. I'm like, I needed to find that "You're Killing Me Smalls" meme for Elliot. Alrighty. Plus side of having done this almost, well, what feels like every week is that at least I know what I'm doing now. Boop.
Okay, so
You have some time to make coffee?
Oh yeah. Well, how much time does it take to make coffee?
Between 5 and 10 minutes, probably like 7 or 8 minutes.
7 or 8 minutes.
Around here, 2 minutes, long enough to take and throw the water in the top where it'll pour down the bottom.
John, I'm talking about coffee, not the shit that you drink.
We've got pop two of the
I can't hear you
official
in here, Elliot.
you can't hear me at all.
Oh, I hear you
I
now.
can hear you now.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're in the same room. All right. I got my fancy condenser mic on.
I have these cool headphones.
Okay, those headphones are proudly worn by an 11-year-old. John, your face is too big. You don't fit in the screen.
That's kind of hard.
I need to make these. I do need to make these a little taller. I'm going to. It took me so long to figure out even how to get this much done from the template that Chris had created. I was pretty excited to having even this done. Chris put this whole thing together in the time it took me to move them to a different location. So. Let's see. How does... All right, everybody left now to make coffee, I guess. Great. Yeah, you're the one who made everybody late. You can't brag now about being here while everybody's making coffee.
That doesn't make any sense. You're saying that everybody who's away right now is better prepared than me.
Pretty much.
Well, I don't know if I said that exactly, but I did say that you're the reason we're running late. Oh.
And I just think that you're wrong.
Well, I know. Gerald thinks I'm wrong about how flying works, but, well... He's not right either.
No, I'm not wrong about.
Well, you're wrong. You're just in control. Therefore, you know.
Right.
No, I'm actually right about how flying works. Like, I'm actually 100% right about how flying works.
I don't know if you can see that in my new Zoom camera, but I just rolled my eyes.
Oh.
I am not responsible for people not having their coffee made already.
Well, no, perhaps not. But I think people took a coffee break because we were getting things set up. All right, do we have everything set up? Speaking of getting things set up, so we're good there. Fantasy Grounds is good. All right, I think the stream is solid. Wait, I thought we agreed to a no singing night.
You're not really.
Nobody agreed to that.
That was
Before I got here.
That
That
didn't
didn't
count.
count.
Our Twitch has canceled all our images.
Yeah, hang on. I'm working on it. All right, now we should be. All right, this should be good to go.
Nice.
There we are. Excellent. You brought who?
Bourbon
Bourbon.
and beer.
Bourbon and beer. That's great.
I also brought tequila, but I know you're not a tequila fan.
I mean, I don't mind. Oh, Paul, you're gonna have to mute the stream.
I just wanted to make sure we could hear.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. I appreciate you maybe checking in from time to time. In fact, last week what happened was I made this fancy intermission screen that looks like this, and so then I muted the sound, and then when we came back from intermission, I went back to the screen, but I didn't unmute the sound. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you want to check in from time to time, that'd be fantastic. I actually.
Cat silence.
Hey Roy, if I suddenly swear, I am absolutely not playing BattleTech.
Chris, I can't even tell you how much I hate you right now.
Oh come on, Roy, you can play too.
No, I can't. I can't play. See, that's the problem, and that's why the hate, because I can't. I've got to do this. All right.
Multitask.
I can't think of a way. Can I? Can I get
Hey,
Elliot's?
who knows Fantasy Grounds coding pretty well?
Oh, John does.
Hey John,
Elliot,
can you look at my combat
Can you
tracker
share
and tell
that
me if that
screen
magic
in
resistance
Zoom?
looks correct?
I don't know. Can I?
I don't know.
Advantage to a save.
Advantage to all magic
I
saves.
think there's. Let's see, something to
That's what
share.
it says.
Look under that
Why
middle
does it
thing.
say
See
$9.99?
that pop up in the thing that says share
'cause
screen?
I
It's green.
wanted to put a duration because it's always on.
In the middle, there's a share
You
screen
don't put
thing.
$9.99. You
I
just put
think
like
there's
once
something
a
in
day.
there about it.
Turn it on once a
Share
day.
desktop
Can you
too.
share that?
Hmm.
See what that does.
Okay. I'm sharing desktop too.
Ooh.
Hey, what was that?
How's that doing?
Oh, there it is.
But now you got it 3 times.
Oh, that's really useful.
Yeah, I'll take it off when I'm done. And it.
But it changes the whole layout, doesn't it?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, it
I would
changes the
have to
whole
remove
layout.
it anyway, so I can add it back.
Oh. Oh man. Sometimes cheap wine tastes like cheap wine.
Yeah, it does.
That's brutal.
Which kind?
Got horses on it.
That's a sign of a great wine there.
If you go for carb Bordeaux, you should stick with Boda Box.
Okay.
Yeah, this can actually work. Check out this layout. I just need a third monitor, and I can broadcast this.
Nice.
That sounds like a Skype call.
It does.
Yes, you are correct. That is a Skype
Yeah.
call.
All right, can you unshare screen when you can?
Can I do what?
Unshare screen.
Yeah, I can unshare the screen. Stop share. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm busy.
We're not ignoring
Hey,
you.
Davey, what's wrong?
You want to mute your headset.
So your hermit crab's hurt? Okay.
All right, this stuff is tricky. All right, back to normal. Yeah, I think I found a third monitor lying around. I'm gonna set that up, and I'm gonna use that as a full screen broadcasting of the
Well, it's a good thing she has another show.
of the Zoom. I think.
So what you're saying is we could all go get coffee again?
No, I'm not doing it now. I'm gonna do it
Oh, okay.
another time.
right, John. How's it looking now?
All right, are we in focus and stuff, Paul?
Looks good. What's the D1?
It looks good to me.
Is everybody?
One
Yeah,
day.
we're not bad. Is
Okay.
everybody? What type of cameras does everybody have? We all have just our. Besides you, Roy, is everybody just using their base camera?
I'm using the
Got
same camera I
Logitech?
always use, which is the one on my laptop.
Yeah, the one on your laptop. Okay, yeah. I think you're right about that. Maybe being the reason we're fuzzy, Roy.
All right. Yeah, I like I keep intending to try this myself, though I haven't yet. Is use my cell phone as a camera. Cell phones have like the best cameras, right? Like they have amazing cameras, and there's software like that you can just set up, like an IP software that can connect your camera to your computer, and then you can use it as a video capture device for your computer, which seems like it should work really well. So, I haven't been super motivated just because I've actually got an HD webcam. So,
Right.
but
Yeah, this is pretty bad as far as focus on the stream. It's not good. But I think that is due to our cameras potentially.
damn it. No, but last week was different because we were fuzzy, like out of focus last week, and even this week, like the lighting's not good and stuff like that. But it's not the fuzzy stuff we had last week. There was something wrong last week for sure.
I don't know. I just blew the image up. We're pretty fuzzy.
I can add a lot more lighting.
I got plenty of light.
Well, you do realize we're only in like 320 by something. If you actually look under the view under statistics, we're only transmitting at 320 by like 200.
Ah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, we're not okay. So you might have a 1080p HD camera, but if it's reducing us, if it's the program's reducing us to 320 each, then it's going to be it has an algorithm to reduce us, and that's probably part of the fuzziness because it's not going to reduce us all equally. Like
What program is reducing us?
Zoom.
Zoom? But we're supposed to be in HD.
Click right next to the stop video and you'll see video settings. And if you go to statistics and video, it will tell you what the resolution is.
Excellent. Hang on. Enable HD. Enable hardware. Ooh, touch up my appearance. I like that one.
Yes.
How do I look
Turn it
now?
on and make you look better. Actually clearer, believe it or not. It actually fuzzes you a little, which actually makes it look more real.
What?
Yes. If you actually look, the HD makes you look grainy.
Don't fuzz
If you
me,
turn
bitch.
on touch up, it actually like blemishes you slightly, so where you look more consistently colored.
All right, so wait, no.
I'm sending at 320. Is there a way to improve the preset?
How do you tell that? How do you guys know this?
Go under video,
I'm there.
and under video you have enable HD.
Yeah.
Touch up my appearance. Now go down two more on the left side at statistics, and you have 4 tabs up top.
That's not under video. That's under statistics. You said go under video. All right, let's see. I got
Carol
you.
was asking about the size. If you go to the third one over, it tells you video. It tells you your latency, jitter, and everything.
Yeah, I'm receiving in high definition, but I'm transmitting it. Oh.
Strange. I'm only receiving it 320
Oh, now
by
I'm transmitting
180.
high def. No, now back down to nothing. Somebody else said that?
I can't even find what y'all are talking about. I'm looking, but
Okay, Paul. Underneath where you see mute, stop video, and there's a little up arrow next to stop video. Well, in my case, left click the up arrow, and you get an option that says video settings.
okay.
Click video settings. And then on the left-hand panel, you have the third one down is video. You probably want to touch up your appearance. It'll actually blur out slightly, give you like a makeup look, and enable HD.
Okay. I got FaceTime HD camera built in, 16 by 9 widescreen.
Right.
And I got enable mirror effect. What the fuck?
That's if you want to flip backwards and forward. See,
Left, right. It'll change your left, right.
that's just nice. So your left hand's on the left.
Okay.
My picture was better without HD.
Hey,
Do you?
Yeah, I've got HD video enabled for our thing.
Well, Roy, the fuzzier the better.
Shut
Touch
up.
up my appearance. You know what that is? That's a blur effect. That's
Yes.
hilarious.
But it does make it look better, actually.
Whoa.
It makes it, at least for this, for video conferencing.
I don't want to be blurrier. I'd rather be ugly.
Yeah, but we don't want to see all your pimples. And
I don't care.
I like my wrinkles. I
Yeah.
like my wrinkles and my bad shave on.
And this gray hair, man, I've earned every one of these fuckers.
Yeah. Oh God, y'all should just. Oh no, I won't do it. My chest.
Yeah,
is,
we should have a naked D&D night. That would do. Maybe that would draw them girls.
I strongly disagree.
If we did a
can't.
D&D night, you'd follow our followers
I
definitely
can't.
go down the steer road.
I can't. John, I got news. I got bad news.
Think about the marketing.
you arrested. What do you?
We could be the first naked D&D team. That doesn't make sense.
All right, that's fine. But if we do that, we all have to use the green screen background, and we all have to put the rainbow flag as our background behind our naked bodies.
No,
I don't want to be completely
that's
naked
going
up.
to drive away the male
All right.
audience. They don't want to watch much of gay people.
No, God,
Elliot could be our test case.
no, that's not fair. That's not. Look,
We're getting naked in the same room, Roy.
that's not fair. That's not fair. See this? This is not fair. You guys, shut up. Don't let me smote you. Smitten, smited. Something.
All right. I feel like we're better off with the. I'm personally not going to touch up my appearance.
Me neither.
But we are definitely better
Yeah,
off.
I love the pimples, Paul. I love the pimples.
Yeah, I need my flaws. I
Yes,
like my flaws.
me too. I want to see my flaws in HD. In fact, damn it.
Yeah. Now, when I take wedding photos, I always blur out people.
Okay.
You don't do that post-process?
What's that?
You don't do that post-process?
Oh, it's in my post. Yeah.
Yeah. You do raw and then you post-process, right?
Yeah.
By the way, how's everybody doing on latency and all?
I don't know. What kind of nerd looks at that kind of stuff? Okay.
It's not like it's an RPG.
Yeah. Or
Well,
BattleTech.
we wasted 20 minutes. Can we start adventuring now?
We didn't waste 20 minutes. We used 20 minutes to make up for Elliot being late. Yes. All right. Now that I've dumped everything on Elliot, I feel better.
I'll take it. I got broad shoulders.
The names are right. All right, Elliot, you're dark. Can you like hold a flashlight? Here, wait, here. Hang on. Let me see.
Don't we all think it's better that way?
Oh, fair point. Okay. All right. So, where were we?
In Nangalore.
In Nangalore, of course, where all good adventures start. In Nangalore.
Screen again.
I'm dying.
Rush.
Sorry. My hair is doing weird stuff today. I'm having a weird hair day.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so shut up. Let's see. Combat tracker.
You gave experience. Do you want us to fight out the poisonous snakes?
Well, I mean, there's a big pit full of poisonous snakes. You guys are welcome to go down there and fight them out if you'd like.
Oh, no. I'm going to sit up here, and I'm sure Alessandra can stand up here and blast her cannon and searing light them until they're dead, or we can play it out. Up to you.
No, you can spend all the time killing snakes you'd like. Actually, there's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of snakes down there to kill. So,
Well, first of all, let's find out if any of the gear that was on the Medusa is magical. And
Definitely, it's magical.
How do you know?
Because he knows things.
She kicked her ass with like 30 hit point arrows. She wasn't that muscular.
She could have poisoned the arrows.
That's probably most likely.
It was fire damage, if I remember.
That's magic enough. Poison. We'll take poison. We'll take anything.
We're adventurers, dude. We strip it down to copper pieces.
I don't.
Come on. I'm carrying around a whole sack of... No, Gerald's actually got the sack of copper sack. But still, we've got sacks of copper to beat people with. Come on. We're ready.
So yeah. Why don't you just humor me and see if any of her gear is magical?
Cast Detect Magic.
Thank
All
you.
right, detect magic. Let's see.
Tell me what glows that I can see.
Besides the party, there is.
I get my magic cursed ring back.
Well, currently all that stuff's in a pit with a bunch of poisonous snakes.
Do I have to go down there and get it?
That's
Well,
what we're
we're seeing-
discussing right now.
We're seeing what else needs to go from down there.
Yes, there is nothing magical on her. She has no magic.
I'm kind of sad about my mug.
Except for that ring.
I don't think you're coming in, Elliot.
Oh, I heard me through the speakers.
Did you?
He's muted.
Oh, I am you.
You're muted.
There's that better.
No, actually,
No.
my bad.
It's worse.
Now you can hear me.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Yeah, there's no magic down in the pit. The pit of
Except for the
snakes writhing all around. Oh, I guess the ring is magic, huh? Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Anyway, she deserves a burial. She was a queen.
She's a monster. She's a monster.
We need her head.
I'm really sad about my lost mug.
Go
It
get
ain't
it.
lost. It's in here.
Go get it.
Searing light the snakes, Roy.
You don't have to do that. I could speak with animals and ask, you know.
Okay, we'll speak with animals and get them out the pit.
Ask
Ask the snakes if they'll return that mug and ring to us.
All right, I will cast speak with animals.
Okay.
What do I do? What do I do when I speak with animals?
What do? You tell me.
I summon some butterflies.
Okay.
And I whisper them into their ears, Gandalf style, and then I send them down to carry my message to their brethren, the snakes. And the butterflies will whisper my message into the snake's ears.
Oh.
Snake eats the butterfly.
Well, one of the butterflies lands on the head of one of the snakes, and the other snakes sort of look at it but think, nah. And so the butterfly sort of stays and works as sort of an antenna, communicating between Grey Petal and this particular snake. And the snake says,
Wait. Can we set up like a bucket line where like I whisper to the first butterfly and then that whispers to the next one, and next one, all the way down to the snake and then back up?
No, we
can't do that.
I say yes. That's fine. In fact, as you talk, what looks like might be the sound wave projections ripple through the line of butterflies all the way down to the snake. It's very fascinating to watch.
All right, so I whisper to the first one, I'm like, "Hi, lords of the pit, great vipers and hunters.
All the way down.
There is a dead, rotting body in your water that you do not need or want. Will you allow us to provide a service and remove the body?"
Speak with animals is one animal, right? I'm echoing, aren't I?
Actually, to be honest, I keep looking it up, but I think it's I think you can speak with all the animals in the area of effect.
No way. That's crazy. I
It
believe
may
you.
only be- Like I said, my memory is shit these days.
Isn't it sucks, man? Part of getting old.
Oh, God. I got that.
It says you can verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Let's see, no target, the target itself. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about only one beast.
Wait, are snakes beasts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Even a swarm of snakes is a beast. I looked it up.
That's what I was kind of wondering. Like, I mean, because what if like one snake says sure, but another snake says no, screw you, I want to eat you. Like,
I would,
That's true.
I
A
would
lot of snake
probably trust the
personalities
one.
down there.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I'm a very charming person. What I can do is have the butterflies go in that motion like the snake charmers use. Yeah, that.
I'll play something on my panpipes while you do that.
I don't think you're coming through. Do you have push to talk to
We
him?
heard him.
You did hear him.
I can hear
Your
him.
mic.
I hear him through Roy's microphone, most likely.
Yeah.
so
Your mic is so good.
I'm keeping my mic muted because everybody can hear me through yours and because you're echoing through mine. So I'm just.
Now I got an echo.
Your condenser mic does not cancel out sounds away from it like you thought it did.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe you're in my cardioid. My cardioid. I don't know. I have this lapel mic, so that's a big broad mic.
That's a cosine theta function, right?
I don't actually know the math behind it. I'm curious about it a little bit.
Oh, DM educates. We're not here all night figuring it.
I had
Hang
books
on.
on that.
Thinking.
We either talk with him, we kill him. You tell us.
Hold on. Solving problems. So many problems to solve. How about
Persuasion.
oh, it's still facing me. All right, let's okay, fine. So let's say that let me so easily distracted. Okay, so yeah, sure, let's make a persuasion check. See if you can persuade these snakes to let you come down there. I think it's gonna be a little tricky because they want to eat you, and they're mad that that their friend has died, apparently by your hands.
Does anybody have a rat or something I can offer?
To a pit full of snakes?
Yes, we have dead birds everywhere.
We do have Misha.
Everywhere. Nice, warm,
We're not
dead.
feeding Misha.
And you told me about being brutal with familiars.
I love that that's Gerald's go-to.
I don't have anything to offer, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a persuasion check. Come on, fantasy rounds. Don't. Hey, fantasy rounds. King.
Okay, fine. The snakes say, well, okay, fine. Sure. We'll probably leave you alone if you come down here.
All right. Trusting my newfound friends, the snakes, I will climb down into the pit and then drag the Medusa body back up.
Okay.
Did you ever hear the story of the scorpion and the alligator?
Yes.
I heard it as a turtle. Or a
Great
frog.
Kettle interprets
Scorpion
that
and
story
frog.
completely differently.
Scorpion and a frog.
Scorpion and a frog. There you go.
Yeah.
Either way,
Didn't happen that way this time.
Oh, we got so much echo between you and Roy.
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
not.
not.
I don't have
a
a
mic on. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind.
There. Now I'm just talking through Roy's mic.
How's that?
Crystal clear he is.
Oh, that's
Pretty good.
perfect.
Better.
Hang on. Well, is it good? I could turn the gain up a little bit if need be.
I would turn it up a little bit because you know how Elliot likes to jump in and talk.
No, I don't think that's a reason to turn it up, actually. I don't.
You, Gerald.
We're not going to be able to hear him.
You're my favorite for the next 10 seconds.
Oh, you mean I'll get inspiration this time?
But I've carefully
I give you
calibrated.
inspiration, Gerald. Gerald, take it from me. You're inspired.
So what the hell did we get from a Medusa? Anything?
I got my bug back.
Yeah. So anything? I guess you can have your mug back. Fine. I guess you can have your ring back. Fine. What else? She's got that fancy feathered dress, but that's kind of ruined now. It's all slimy and gross and torn apart.
Somebody has mending, right?
it's true.
I'll take the dress.
Hey, why do you get the dress?
I'm a girl.
I'm a girl too.
I'm
I have to
sensitive.
be pretty for my man.
I have mending. I can cast mending on it.
We can just tear it in half, and then you cast mending on both halves.
Oh yeah.
See, you guys see,
No, that doesn't work.
I'm kind
You
of a
see?
little girl.
and now suddenly I'm low fantasy because I say no. I say no. You can't cast mending on both halves.
No, I agree. I support you on that, Roy.
So hard. So hard.
You're supposed to mend the halves together.
No. Let's see. The dress dies. The snakes eat the dress. Take that.
I could have made the dress nice again.
What does she have worth taking?
Here, continue.
Oh, she's got. Okay, how many times did I shoot you guys? Who knows?
I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
9.
9? No.
9.
Oh yeah, you got shot a lot.
No, I didn't.
I know I took at least 1 or 2.
9.
Is the combat tracker correct? We had 7 rounds of combat. She fired 1 arrow almost every round.
No, she didn't. She
Yeah,
didn't
multi-attack.
at all.
I think she got. Let's say she got 10 off.
10 off. All right. Well, then you guys have 8 arrows. So these are probably the most valuable thing she's got. She's got these arrows that are actually poisoned arrows. The poison on these arrows does not give a save. The arrows do. Let's see. Hold on.
And that's considered non-magical, correct?
Correct. It is non-magical.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Crazy. Yeah. So it's D8 plus the arrows are D8 plus 2 plus 2d6 poison.
What?
That's good.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You've got 8 of those left.
Oh man. Well, I definitely want at least half of them.
Put it,
Is
put it in
anybody
trap
watching
and,
our stream?
parcel.
Roy, I want to take the head and
Yes.
stick it in a sack like Perseus.
I am. You can do that. Take the head and stick it in a sack like Perseus.
I think we should actually bury the body or at least do something for it. She was a queen.
Oh, I'm not in this royalty thing.
Screw royalty.
Screw royalty.
Okay, I need a drink. You guys are wearing me out. How you doing on drinks? Ice? Something? Anything?
I
is it
think one of
JB
those
or
fancy
the-
ice cubes.
The arrows not make it into the party sheet.
They didn't make it on the party sheet. I'm looking at parcels. I don't know.
Who else uses a bow?
I totally
do.
didn't take them.
I have a short bow.
I have a short bow. Everybody has
I'm
bows
pretty
except
sure
Alexander.
you and I are the only one that ever shoot though. Great pedal.
Yeah.
So if you just want to take 4 each, that's cool by me.
Yeah, I've started casting pretty much completely.
All right.
I'm gonna
take
phase
4
out.
each.
I'm gonna phase out all of my physical weapons.
Yeah, those arrows seem pretty. They're pretty awesome.
So one
I don't
cool
know.
thing, we may not
They only seemed
have
alright to me.
we may not have any actual
Weird.
fans in
Luckily, they didn't hit much.
the interwebs. However, my daughter is a huge fan of our story. So a lot of our bedtime stories are recounting our adventures.
How did you explain to her Grey Petal's relationship with
Don
Donald
Grun.
Grun?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is your perfect opportunity to explain how sex works.
Well, we're still back in Phandalin, and we probably won't get to the encounter about Don Grung until she's about 13.
Oh, you got to start way earlier than that, Elliot.
Okay. She's 8, though. Do I need to start that early? Well, if
Never
you
too
think
early
that's
to
so, then
learn
keep your son away from my
how
daughter.
things work. Now, you don't have to teach her how to like seduce men or anything.
Or tadpoles.
Love you, honey.
I love that. That's really cool, Elliot.
What's cool?
All right. Sorry. Okay.
Answer.
Your whole setup. That's a really good setup.
Oh, thanks.
I like that a lot.
Did you put poison arrows in the parcel so we can continue?
I did not. Let's see. How do I put poison arrows into the parcel?
You can just put them straight in my inventory. They never need no.
Okay, you got it.
And could you link the name of the Medusa?
We already have it.
I don't. Where is it?
It's under notes.
What's her name?
It's under notes for Nangalore.
Right in
It's
there.
Zalcora.
I think she was Queen Omu.
Queen of Omu, Zalcora.
So
It's
she
under
says.
notes under Nangalore.
Though she's the second person you've met that is claimed to be the queen of Omu.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Who was the first?
The teenage girl.
Princess. I thought she was a princess.
Yeah, I was under the impression she was a princess too.
Yeah, who was trying to be a queen.
Oh, maybe she was her daughter. Maybe she was Medusa's daughter.
She is, yes, they do call her princess. But she is the oldest living
Now she is.
member of royalty. Well, according to
Her
her,
mom.
Now she is.
according to her, she's the oldest living member of royalty.
Well, we've made her truthful now.
That's funny. Let's see. How do I set up this? How do I set up these arrows? Who knows how to make a magical arrow?
Oh,
Do
That's a little bit more.
we could probably make those if you want to just keep on DMing.
That's a good idea. All right, so somebody make me some magical arrows,
Okay.
and
The
then
problem is, I think you have to be the dungeon master in order to do that.
shit.
really? Sorry.
All right, well, if somebody figures out how to do it, then just let me know. Otherwise, we'll just have 8 arrows. Yeah.
Just say what the effect. So we get 8 arrows with what effect on them?
They are D8 plus 2 plus 2d6 poison.
Okay.
Do they have to be shot from a longbow?
I don't longbow, shortbow, probably the same arrows, right?
Okay.
So their arrows plus 2 is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
the
effectively?
arrows are plus 2 with 2
No,
dice 6.
They don't get a bonus to hit. They just get a lot of damage when they do hit.
Yeah.
Those are complex.
It's very complex. So if somebody wants to just remember that, I'm happy with it. Otherwise, actually, I mean, it's coded into this person. So surely there's an easy way to get that, right?
It should be under her items then. You should be able to drag and drop it.
Well, yes, I agree. It should be.
I
However,
see that in the Twitch stream. I shouldn't be looking probably.
oh no. Well, at this point, this is actually fine. There's nothing here.
The Twitch stream. I should. Okay.
Nope.
I still have her sound.
Yeah, it's really just in her attack whole thing. That's just her damage that she does with the longbow. I could probably copy that. Can I copy that some kind of way? Let's see.
Well, then the damage wouldn't be the 1d8. That would be whatever bow you're using. So the arrows do plus 2 damage plus whatever poison.
Well,
Plus
normal.
2d6.
What's a normal bow do? Hang on. I may be mistaken this.
Longbow is 1d8. A
1d8
short bow is 1d6.
But they get bonus damage, right? Based on dex or something.
Yeah.
Dex does
Yeah.
not hit.
Plus 2.
Okay, so basically, yeah. Sorry, I'm messing this up. So these are basically just poison arrows that get plus 2d6 poison damage.
Yeah, the plus 2 on the die 8 was because of her strength.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. So these are just poison arrows. There are 8 poison arrows, and the poison on each arrow does an extra 2d6 damage.
I think
That's a little simpler. Sorry to confuse that. Okay. We got XP. You guys are in this big room, we may recall, this big sort of crumbling structure that you guys have been hanging out in. The visage is gone along with the Medusa. They're all gone. And the place is back to sort of the silent garden that you come in to earlier.
Let's
Well,
go
we
to
need
our
to go-
throne room or whatever the hell it is.
Exactly.
No, I kind of would like to wait here for an hour.
Yeah, we are kind of drained.
All right, I'll
We'll wait
sing.
an hour. Everybody can be healed to full because the only ones hurt are Rask and P.
Okay, I'll do the song of rest.
All right, so short rest. You got it.
Short rest.
I will stand guard.
Get all my bardic inspirations back.
Okay. Yeah, so hour goes by. No problems, actually. No problem.
What's Song of Rest worth? Do I roll the d6?
Let me see. I think it's down.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know if it's static or if everybody can just roll their own d6. I don't. I guess either way, I don't really care. Let's let Elliot roll it since it's his spell. He'll give everybody an extra d6.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
Elliot, if you
Let's
wanna
let.
heal yourself,
What the hell is your name?
Rask.
Ellie? Ellie? Seriously, Ellie?
Ellie.
You're not Ellie. You're freaking Mastanos.
Okay. Well, 1d8. You got max extra healing.
Oh, I have all the power. I like the zoom a lot.
Well, it still hasn't changed on our side.
Yes.
There he goes.
Oh yeah, all the power. Just wait till I turn on the who's paying attention thing. Then, oh boy, the -1s will be flying.
Oh, what's that mean?
I don't know.
Why did the die?
It means
we have
anytime
to-
we look at Fantasy Grounds, he gives us -1.
That's right,
Oh, man,
bitches.
did Detect Chris playing BattleTech?
No. I'll just blame it on Fantasy Grounds.
Clearly.
Damn!
I love it. No, Zoom.
Shot me in the head, Fantasy Grounds.
You know, Zoom is catering to some businesses when they have a feature that's like whatever, a feature that highlights people who aren't actively watching the freaking feed. Like that's
Nice.
jacked up, man.
Nang Queen of Dungrungland. What was that die 6?
I assume that's your Song of Rest?
No, I rolled an 8 on a die 8.
Oh.
So
Well,
you
it's too
can
bad.
take your
Still a
6 on your die
Like-
6 if you want to, but that's
I got
stupid.
2 first level spells left. Let's go tackle a throne room.
Hell yeah. We got a throne.
Wherever the hell she lives. Well,
Well,
she's
there-
a queen. I assume she has a throne.
There was a
This is a
dark
throne.
place to the northeast.
Everybody's
Sure, we
got
go
a
there.
throne.
Party
Some
of
people have
symbols.
2 or 3 of them.
All right. Let's see.
Better than others.
Who's leading the way? I'm going to assume that party marching order is centered currently on whoever's leading the way.
I will lead the way.
Oh.
Why?
All right.
Because you
Why?
can't see ahead
not?
in darkness.
Because there are, never mind. Go.
No.
Yep.
You're in.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll be right behind Rafina.
Move us all the way to here and tell us what we see.
Go. You got. All right. So you actually had your way through here. Let's see.
Too bad you can't group us as a damn party.
All right. So this is yeah. So we'll just like I said. Basically, I'm just gonna assume, for now, regardless of where anybody puts their tokens, that you guys are basically in party marching order behind Rafina currently.
It's rare
I'll be
because
stealthing.
usually Gray Petal's our leader, and then Rafina's usually in the back.
The very back because I have a light.
Right. But for now, Rafina has stepped up, and everyone has fallen in line behind her. Bitches, don't make me take this con back.
Whatever.
All right. So this is
Anyway.
This is a one big dome-shaped structure, and you walk up these stairs. There are a big set of bronze double doors that are squarely set in the frame.
Does this look like a solid building, or is there like a window, or like
There's a
some kind of
second set of
opening at the
stairs.
top?
No, it looks like just basically a solid building, actually.
Okay.
From what you can tell. There
What's the
are
doors?
Yeah. All right. So, are you opening the door?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Good. Can finally just get rid of this crap. All right. So, let's see. This is a single barren chamber. It's inside the dome, and it's obviously a sort of royal apartment, or perhaps it was centuries ago. Now the bright floral murals are dim and gray. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room, a lone divan, D-I-V-A-N. How do you say that? Divan?
Sounds right.
Yes.
This is like Visage. Wow. Okay. A lone divan stands atop a circular dais in the center of the room. Let's see. There is a pot, a sort of raised pot, clearly a special item, and a black orchid grows out of this large gray clay pot at the head of this divan. The room appears to be completely empty.
Detect magic, search the room.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, you do find there's not much in here of value, at least. It really is just a sort of old, what once seemed to be a very fancy royal chamber, clearly fallen into centuries, decades, centuries of disrepair. The orchid is the centerpiece of this whole room. There is a compartment in the divan that you can see, like a looks like a drawer that could open up from that's set in the divan.
Okay. Tell the party.
Oh, you detect no magic in the room outside of the party.
Okay.
I would like to go to the drawer.
You're there. You and the
I would
drawer
like to
are
look at
so
the drawer.
close.
I would
What's
like
that?
to look at the drawer very closely.
You look at the drawer closely, and it still looks like a drawer, even when you. Yeah.
All right, this drawer cannot be trusted.
You don't shoot it with an arrow?
Back
Oh.
up and I shoot the drawer with an arrow.
All right. I'm gonna.
Wait, don't use a poisoned arrow.
No, I'm not using a poison. I'm using a regular arrow.
Okay. Roll a hit roll against the drawer. The drawer is not very big. It might be hard to hit.
Take the pot away in case that whole thing explodes.
Good call.
Wait a minute! Rafina goes running in, picks up the pot with the orchid in it.
17.
Ooh, okay. An arrow thuds squarely into the drawer.
All right, the drawer's not alive.
No, the drawer does not seem to be alive. Or,
Not to radiate magic.
but you know, sometimes drawers could be good actors. I mean, right? I mean, any drawer could take one arrow shot.
That's a good point.
Would I put my friends in that oven? Yeah. This is at Bugs Bunny.
A quick stab with my dagger. So I stab it with my dagger.
And then leap back, cat like waiting for the.
Yeah, now you got it.
Yes.
All right, well, I missed.
You end up missing the drawer some kind of way.
Somehow. That's good enough for me. I'm still going to open the door.
Okay, inside the drawer, you see, four vials of these small little vials of a dull green liquid.
All right, I turn to the party and I say, normally I would test these, but in my current condition, it's not good for me to be taking unknown liquids into my body.
Do they
Is that
show
what you did with
magical?
Don Grung?
They are not magical.
Oh, good. Then they're probably poisonous. So we'll just take them anyway.
I cast it. So do we have 10 minutes for me to identify them?
But they're non-magical.
Yeah, I think identify would only work on magical things.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Can I identify them with a nature roll?
Oh, actually,
Yeah, maybe. Actually, go ahead and roll me a nature roll.
Actually, identify does not say it's specifically magical.
Ooh. All right, you roll, Chris, and I'm going to look up the identify spell.
I rolled
I've
a
got
2.
it right here.
You have no idea what they are.
Choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has.
That seems to clearly say magic. John,
Yeah.
you're giving me fake news.
You learn whether any spells are
Hey,
effective.
John,
It
use
says
and
it works on
what
anything,
they are.
actually. It just says it only tells you something useful if it's magic.
All right. Well, you can identify it if you'd like. You can identify it if you'd like.
No, if it's not magical, it seems like identify doesn't apply here.
Anyway,
All right,
let's pick
so-
up the poison and go. We got our flower.
Alessandra
no.
is sure that this is just some random green liquid. It can't possibly be anything useful.
Well, we should bring it anyway.
Are these boxes around the edge real?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, I will run around really quickly, stab every one of them,
Okay.
and once I'm secure that they're not going to attack me, I will open every one of these boxes and chests.
All right. There is.
So look,
I think that was the whole
cast
idea of search the
nature.
room.
Oh, was it? Was that
Yeah.
your take, Roy?
That is a good question. My take is yes. So let's say that some time goes by. You guys thoroughly search all the boxes, the whole room, everything in here. There's nothing of value save for the drawer that you found, or nothing of interest. Let me say that to me, save for the drawer that you found and these 4 vials of liquid and the orchid itself. Of course, as always, if you want to find useless, valueless things that Gerald will somehow find a way to manipulate into something useful, feel free.
On these vials that Alessandra looked at, Rustanos also looked at them. I rolled a nature check of 16. Does that matter?
Yes, it does matter. You suspect that these... this is probably some sort of extract or something like that from some of the plants around this area. You're not familiar at all with the plants in the area. Like, you guys haven't really spent any time with the plants in this area. But it seems pretty reasonable that this would be some sort of extract from plants in this garden.
So if Alessandra doesn't care, then I will grab the 4 vials and bring them with me.
I wonder if that's black orchid goo she made the poisons with. All right. Well, Great Petal's bored of this place, so
I do want to do one check, and that would be: is the color of the poison on our arrows similar to the colors in this vial?
Good question. No.
Okay.
Okay, do we want anything
know-
else done in Nangalore besides we don't see any treasure for this chick?
Paul,
That's okay,
just so
we're gonna
you
rush.
know, whenever I tell the stories, I also have the figurines, the minis that Chris painted, and Thalia loves Sashira the most. Next to Rustanos.
Well, yeah, of course, you know.
She loves her dad. She knows that Rastanos is me, but then
I'm pretty
she keeps
Sashira's
she
pretty
keeps going back to
kid-friendly.
Sashira, and she's like, I love this half elf.
Aw.
No,
Unless
you're
you're a
the
dark
full
elf,
elf.
Sashira's
You're
pretty
the full
friendly.
elf. Alessandra's the half elf.
all right. I guess we're going back to the Aarakocra.
So everything else here, the only thing that's not destroyed is this room and that one statue on the left. That's it.
One statue on the left.
Yeah, if you look in the middle, there's a middle statue that don't seem to be destroyed.
Yeah, that's that big room you guys were in. That was the
not the
statue, like
room.
that big visage. I'm sorry.
Outside. On
Outside.
the left-hand side of the map.
Left-hand
very
side of the map.
middle, you see one.
Oh
big
yeah, you guys
statue
have.
that see-
Yeah, those are those sort of spirit domes. There's like a bell-shaped dome of sculpted stone, and there's like several of these around each of the things. This one is in better shape than the others.
Yeah, we had the one with the spider. We checked that out. Did we do anything with this middle one? That's the only thing else I see on this map that's not basically destroyed.
Middle one, what middle one?
to the left middle of
Move
that
yourself?
causeway on the left.
Yeah. That was just another one of those domes that are. Yeah, that's not even a structure. It's like a statue. It doesn't seem to be very interesting.
Okay.
Can I ask Asaka if she recognizes the statue that broken statue in the pool on the north side?
The pool. So the pool is actually interesting. The pool, like the water in that pool, is unusually clear. There are dozens of like large fish, turtles, and lizards that kind of swim lazily through it. There are small water birds sort of paddling on the surface. The bottom of the pool, though, appears to be blanketed in oddly shaped stones. The bits of shattered stone rest atop a square dais that rises from the middle of the pool. It was a sculpture that once stood upon it, but has apparently been just shattered apart or broken apart into big pieces. Part of it's in the pool, like to the west side of the dais, as the map shows, is sort of like the big face of this thing. And it looks like a big stone face staring up into the sky, actually.
And Asaka doesn't recognize that as a person of interest or as a historical figure.
That is not a familiar figure to me.
All right.
That isn't the same face as any of the other statues or her lover, the one with the spear, huh?
Mm-mm. Well, no, but you wouldn't. No, I mean, if you look at it, it seems like the face is. I mean, it's ancient, but the face certainly has like feminine features. It seems, if you had to guess the gender of that statue, you might guess feminine, but it's hard to kind of guess much beyond that. It's clearly sort of been in the weather for many years.
And possibly the same facial structure as the Medusa, huh?
No, definitely. I mean, no. The Medusa is this horrific thing that would turn you to stone if you even looked at it. So
yeah. So this was probably the queen, and then her valued consort or whatever the hell he is in the middle. That makes sense.
I mean, do we know who built this place? Probably a statue to that person.
It was built for her, so I would assume that would have been her. She would have been the great queen of this garden. And then the statue of the guy would have been her protector that apparently she must have killed.
Well, if she killed him, then he certainly was still protecting her. So he was obviously super. Like that visage that was stabbing you guys was clearly that giant statue that still stands.
The one that's got its face clawed, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if there's nothing else here that anybody wants to do, let's get back to the Aarakocra.
Hey, is there a turtle small enough to take? Or...
Like a statue? You mean like a turtle down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, turtles are pretty easy to grab.
Ray Turtle will eagerly grab one and look at it and say, "Creek," and then she will stuff it in her backpack.
No, it's obviously going to suffer the same fate.
You guys, the turtle looks at you horrifically, no, and madly scrambles to try to get away. Must escape! No, gods, no.
Let's
Stop being so
talk.
fussy, Creek.
All right, so you put this flailing turtle into your backpack. Your backpack is continually just bouncing around on your back. You guys are all pretty sure you hear cried out in turtle, "Help me, by the gods, please help me."
Still speaking
And
with
the
animals.
stones in this,
Great
whatever,
Kettle
I
still has
assume
speaking with
spring
animals
or
on.
something.
Wait, I'm sorry. Elliot was saying, speak with animals. Yes. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Let's say no. Because you did searching and all that stuff. So no.
How long is that?
I don't know. But
I don't think it's an hour.
yeah. What'd you have, John? I'm sorry.
So this back pool must be a natural spring or something then, because it seems to be feeding everything.
Could be. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely that big Tyrannosaurus head that's like spitting out this constant stream of water.
And does this look like there's a stream from here through like underneath maybe into that pool of steaks or something?
No, nothing that you can see.
So we don't know where the water is coming from into the T-Rex.
Yeah, it might seem like a bit much water. I mean, maybe this is a very, remember you guys like literally waded through swamp to get here. Maybe it's a low point in that whole thing. Maybe there's some other mechanism that feeds water here. You're not sure.
Maybe it's magical.
Maybe. Well,
I got detect magic on.
Yeah,
it's magic.
The garden itself, like you don't radiate any magic, or detect any magic in the garden itself.
If we go to that center statue that's
Yeah.
been destroyed, there's no writing or anything on it like there was on all the other stuff?
No, there isn't. This statue just looks to have just been, like I said, sort of burst or destroyed or something, just like shattered all out into the pool. Like there's giant chunk. I mean, there are also lots of small stone creatures, right? Like there are like stone fish, stone turtles, stone ducks, all lying at the bottom of this pool. But there are also like chunks of stone that are pretty clearly of this statue, this giant. Apparently, this was a tall statue that once stood here. That statue's been destroyed, but there are also, like I said, stone versions of the animals you see sort of hanging out in this pool.
So it sort of looks like she stoned them, or do they look created?
No, that seems very reasonable. Like as if if a turtle were to look at the Medusa and turn to stone, then yes, there's a stone turtle lying at the bottom of the water that says, "Ah!" And that stone turtle is probably happier than a turtle stuck in Grey Petal's backpack right now. Oh God. Okay.
Dolph Waterskin's crew.
Even her, even more wiggling coming from the backpack of Grey Petal. Oh my God! Please.
This is the stone one, right?
Yeah. No.
Luckily, the turtle doesn't know what being named Creek means.
Oh man.
You said all of these stairs downward. This is like a top causeway up here, but then down here is where there's actually internal gardens, or.
Yeah, those are gardens. Like those are lush, vibrant gardens in these sort of four quadrants. Yeah. I mean, you can see like from walking above them. So I'm assuming you guys are just sort of scouting around the area.
Yeah.
And everywhere you look, like there's lots of these, there are like old carvings of this language, this cuneiform language that you guys would understand. And then there are also, besides those, there are like crude scratchings in the same language, but clearly some after effect of that language, or some after effect of something, maybe graffiti, but something like etched into stone walls and such. And this is all over this place. So there are lots of these messages all around this whole garden. If you guys could but understand the language.
Yeah, if I would have taken that ritual effect, we could have, but oh well. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to do here?
I'm good.
Azaka,
Any more turtles? Anybody want to steal any more turtles?
So the vials that I've added to my inventory, how do I do that?
Good question. I don't know. Put 4
more vials from Devon. Okay, Azaka, can you get us back to Kir Sabal?
This will be by the green stuff.
I guess no lemon trees here for GP, huh?
Hang on. I'm putting this in party treasure, Elliot. Nope, I thought I was.
You might even be able to grow that thing into a lemon tree here.
So I'm just gonna add it on my partition on my inventory. Vial of green shit from Medusa.
That's what but I can't, interesting. All right, you got four of those, yeah. Okay, so headed back to Kirsabal. So let's see. As I recall, you guys traveled. This is something like halfway through the second day that you guys were traveling here. So back to.
I thought it only took us half a day here.
No, day and a half.
Day and a half. Okay.
Yep. Oops. Nope. Not Port Zaru, but. Jolt.
Hey, Roy, you heard me say that I was going to sketch down some of that cuneiform as much as I could into a journal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty fair. Do you have any sort of talent at that, or?
No, I have woodworking.
Carving of it.
Or you could just take and put a sheet of paper, a parchment over it, and rub it.
That's beautiful. I'm not even lying. I'm like, do you have any talent at drawing that? No, but I have woodworking. It's like,
Anytime you ask me anything, if I have a talent at it, it's always going to be woodworking.
I'm not even lying. That
So as long as you carve it into a piece of tree bark, good to go.
That's awesome. That oh man, that made my day. That's great. Okay, so back to Kirsabal. Very well.
Can you expose any more of this overall Chult map?
You can draw whatever you want in there. You don't have a cartographer. It's not like you have some guy mapping stuff wherever you go. Yeah, maybe you should hire a cartographer. Maybe you should go back to Port Zaru, find a cartographer, and say, hey, draw the map, dude. Do that thing.
We could fly back.
You could fly back, actually. Well, oh, wait, hang on.
You have such a bad attitude. Carry on. Sure.
I'll be right back after you use the restroom.
You're not actually moving. That was a lie. I like his pause screen.
Okay, what happens to us on the way back to Kirsabal?
Whoa, a turtle can live 60 to 100 years. That's way better than a goblin.
What? What are you babbling, GP?
I'm just talking about my upgrades to my new squire.
What are you hoping to make, a turtle?
Oh,
That would
actually, that would be really cool.
I have now held you for 10 years, my squire. Now I shall upgrade you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, if GP ever dies, maybe I'll bring a turtle in. That'd be fun.
Automatic on.
All right. Okay.
Portal Warlock. A turtle that deals with the devil.
As long as it's a dragon turtle, then I have a hatchet just in your honor.
Hatchet to scratch it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you guys head back to Kirsabal. You travel
We can overnight at River Creek, is it? Is it River Creek?
Rose Creek.
Rose Creek.
You guys get back across the river. In fact, on the other side of the river, waiting for you is a group of zombies. These aren't people zombies, but rather they look like small dinosaur zombies. If you can imagine zombie raptors. They're waiting for you guys on the other side of the river. You can probably dispatch them relatively easily. You sleep that night. Fine. The next day, travel on, and so you get back to Kirsabal. This is basically kind of retracing your steps a lot of the ways.
So we can't get lost.
Oh yeah, Rusty, sure. Well, I mean, it's easy to get lost. Like, well, one thing about the jungle is when you're in the jungle, like, you always feel lost, right? There's like line of sight is short, very, very, very short.
I thought that was Paul's special ability. If he walked a direction, he can always get back.
This is that. So there is no Paul. So Sashir is better at this than you guys are. But the jungle is encroaching. I mean, it really almost feels like the jungle is like this living entity that does not like you, right? You always feel lost, all of you, like constantly feel lost. And you follow Azaka through the jungle, and she leads you, has clearly sort of led you relatively in good directions, but there's no line of sight. You're always surrounded by trees and vines and grasses, and they seem to like crush upon you as you move through them. There are no landmarks. Any landmark you find and you walk for 30 seconds, that landmark is completely gone, like completely gone. Even glimpses of the sun are fleeting. It's sort of almost like a lot of twilight down here in the jungle. You'll pass through rays of sun. Sometimes it rains, and it rains a lot, right? Like it's often overcast and storms move over you. So traveling through the through the jungle is really, really, really disorienting. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks, right?
Unless you like jungles.
Unless you like jungles, or if you're used to traveling through a jungle, then that's the thing where you're used to making these very, very, very short waypoints, But most people are used to traveling on roads or plains or things like that, where you can kind of see a ways about you. So, the biggest thing of the jungle that you guys feel really as you go on, besides being wet, always, always, always wet, just so wet, is claustrophobia. I mean, it's always, the jungle is always pressing on you. And even though in this case you're basically retracing your steps, there's no path. You guys aren't following a path that you took to get here and going back along that path. You're going back, hacking your way through vines, through tall grasses. So traveling through the jungle sucks. It's just wet, gross, nasty, bleh. It just sucks.
While we're tracking back, I'm going to do that half stealth thing. I'm trying to use the noise Rufina inevitably makes to cover up my own twig stepping noises. Like, just try to get used to her walking rhythm and time my definitely going to be too noisy moments to stealth with that.
Interesting. That's a good idea. Okay.
Just
try
to get used to the party.
Yeah, sure. No, that's a smart idea. Okay. So you do, and you guys get back to Kirsabal about a day and a half later. So this will be, I guess, approaching dusk of the next day. Half a day today, yeah. So approaching dusk of the next day, you guys find yourselves at the base of the familiar cliffs of Kirsabal. You guys can make your way back up there. Alessandra, Azaka sort of comes up to you and stands next to you and looks at you expectantly.
Certainly. I cast Fly on myself and her.
The night we rest, can I try ascending?
You can. She actually
that morning.
So Azaka actually she touches you, and you think this is the first time Sorry. You think this is the first time she's touched you, like made physical contact. As you cast this fly spell on her, she sort of levitates a little bit, recognizes that familiar feeling, and she reaches her arm out and touches you on the shoulder. Not like the edge of the shoulder, but like the shoulder close to your neck, and sort of an almost maybe a bit of affection, and looks at you for a moment and nods and takes off. This is an exceptionally strange thing for Azaka, who's very, very, very standoffish, as you guys have all come to learn. To actually reach out and touch one of you, for her, seems very notable. Yeah, it's enough of an event to talk about. So
I fly a little bit into the air, do a somersault, and then fly after her.
All right. Well, her flying, as you can imagine, is very, very mundane, right? She is like, I'm going to do the minimum I need to do to fly, walk, whatever, up to this thing. So she doesn't like fly for fun. She flies recognizing it. She won't die while doing this, and then going up there.
Right. Well, I'm kind of trying to show her more of a fun way to fly.
Yeah. She's not into that too much. She just wants to get where she's going. Yeah, sure. So you guys get to Kirsabal. You are welcomed again by the Arakocra that you've met. Very similar to the first thing. You get back up there. You're in the okay. So you guys get back into the ritualistic Kirsabal, and you are greeted once again by what is... Oh, so as you land up there, one thing, the small lad, the small prince, he kind of flies up to you in his Kirsabal, or in his Arakocra costume, and he's like, rah, rah, and he speaks to you in a language that might be random kid stuff, might be actually an actual Kirsabal language, and he talks to you, and he's like, rah, and then you don't answer, he sort of runs away, and he always flaps his wings as if he were flying around. Ashara, the very old Arakocra that you know, greets you, and in her old yet really fast manner of speaking, she says, "Yes, well, so you've made it back. I assume that you were successful. Since you made it back."
Did you know that Nangalore was occupied?
Nangalore? Well, yes, of course Nangalore is occupied. There are many plants and creatures, and well, the
I pull up the head of the Medusa.
A Medusa. Well, you mean whatever it is that turns things into stone? Yeah, sure, of course.
The queen of Omu, Zalcore.
And at that, Maxanare, the young teenager, says, "Who? What? I am the queen of Omu. I am the oldest royal heir of Omu."
You are now.
I'm afraid this queen is much older than you are and has a much stronger claim to the throne. However,
Not anymore.
Who is this queen that you speak of?
Does the advisor know anything? Or does
Ashara,
yeah, whatever.
daughter of the air. Yes. She's the one that told us about it.
Well, she didn't tell us about this Medusa.
No, but she told us that we would find. I'll find it. I got the note.
Hey, Roy, check your Twitch stream.
Uh-oh.
Built to honor Queen of Omu, Zalcora.
For what?
Is it just me? I'm not getting visuals for some reason. Don't know why.
I think
You
it's
need to
good.
Take another hit.
Yeah, man. Smoke it
You're
up.
not getting visuals.
There you go.
So Rastana starts to sing a song about the adventures that we just went through, with the queen specifically focused on the Queen of Omu, trying to highlight that there should be a relationship with Maxinaru and the now vanquished Medusa, and try to, just basically in sort of an endearing way, try to present this mystery of their potential relationship.
So the advisor knew that. Okay, so the advisor knew about Zelkora, but does not recognize the Medusa as Zelkora.
So, the Zelkora, she was once, centuries ago, queen of Omu, but she was exiled. She was, and she looks at the princess and she says, her mind was lost. She was a vain and irresponsible queen, and she was exiled by the council centuries ago.
Just for vanity?
That's what this Medusa told us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to figure out the truth.
Well,
You'll never figure out the truth that old, dude.
this I do not know all the details, but I do know that this happened centuries ago. She was exiled to these gardens, but being the queen of Omu, she could not just be banished. So they created a place for her, a special place of beauty, for her to live in. This Medusa, that is a different story. This creature of turning people to stone, that is not the queen. That was not her. I don't. And she seems to really just be really flustered here. I do not know. I know that place is a place that everyone avoids, but I do not know that or how the queen became a monster. I am sorry if I sent you into
Doesn't
danger.
matter. It's clear now. There's
You
a
have-
nice, pretty garden if y'all want to take it over as a second base.
You have killed her?
She's dead.
Yes, I point the head.
Oh, look.
Look.
Smile.
Oh. She paused. She's like, well, that is regrettable, though that's unexpected. Very well, then. Well, so
What is
And-
regrettable?
well, killing unnecessarily. Perhaps it was necessary.
Necessarily.
I don't know.
She attacked us.
Well,
With
to
her
be
vanity.
fair, we actually did try to talk her out of trying to kill us. We did, in fact, seek peace. And she didn't. She seemed more intent on killing us.
So I have a question. Just curious. How did you know that there was a black orchid there?
I know many things. I know everything, but I know many things.
'Cause she's the one who grew it.
Is she? Or is the black orchid part of the garden itself? The garden is a magical garden. It has many, 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 many special plants.
The black orchid's in this pot. It's not part of the garden.
Perhaps it was part of the garden and was moved. I do not know.
Can you tell us about this ritual?
This ritual. Which ritual?
The
Of
ritual.
flying?
The ritual of flying. Ah, yes. Well, with the black orchid, then we can fly. But she's interrupted by the princess, who says, whoa, hold on a second. What do you mean there's a queen of Omu still around? I'm supposed to be the queen of Omu. I'm supposed to be the oldest ruling person of the royal family.
Oh, now you're the vainest. Before she was. You see where vanity gets you, right?
What? She looks at Ashara, the old Arakakra. She says, Is she insulting me? I feel like that's an insult.
It's a direct insult. You've insulted me. All you've done ever since we've met you is tell us you're a ruler. You're a ruler. You don't have any of the markings of a ruler. All you want to do is control.
Grey Petal will step in and say, I don't know about that. The princess is acting exactly like every other ruler I've ever met.
Yeah,
Why
compass.
should she be so harshly judged?
Does she care about her people? It seems not. She cares about how her people perceive her.
How do you know? The weight of the rulership is heavy on the young shoulders.
She's not even in power. If anything, we could help her get to power, but should we?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's the rightful ruler.
I am. Yeah, she actually goes and stands next to Grey Petal. You see her sort of stand kind of behind Grey Petal, and she folds her arms and looks glaringly at Sashira. She says,
Besides, the council can always exile her to the gardens.
"What?
That will not happen.
Yes.
I'm sure the princess has in her the royal lineage to rule.
What does royal lineage matter?
Pass judgment. Shashira.
I think it's a fair thing. She is not ready to rule.
You have a history
Perhaps.
of passing harsh judgments on people. Might I remind you of that? Maybe you should question yourself now.
You're the one that smited the last vain one.
That was different.
Who?
If I do it, it's right. When you do it, I'm being a dick.
So the Princess Maxinari clearly steps even closer to Grey Petal and says, "The Tabaxi is correct."
The Tabaxi always thinks she's correct. She
Well-
also thinks she's pregnant by a grung.
In this case, the Tabaxi is correct. So, stand down, plebeians. This Tabaxi, she knows royalty when she sees it, as does. And she looks over. She looks over, sort of with doe eyes at Rastalnos. So does that one. Pretty Rastalnos, sing us a song.
Grey Petal will whisper to her, beware of that one. He will break your heart.
What? What?
You know, that sounds almost
Every
exactly like that Medusa.
But he is so pretty. He's so pretty. Surely
That's
not.
the pretty guy.
If you wanna hold on to your throne, you'll beware the pretty ones the most.
I see. Well, and she looks at you. She says,
So Rastanos sings a song about
"Uh
how
oh,
right Grey Petal is.
oh,
Rastanos actually sings that beauty will destroy everyone, and how the hazards of the world are measured in beauty.
You did long rest, by the way, Roy.
Have we had a long rest?
I don't know. Sure, yeah. Look, yes, there, fine. Take a rest."
Well, I will promise the princess
Well,
that we
he-
shall put her back upon her throne as soon as we can.
Yes. Well, good. Then I assume you're going to. I assume.
One locked up.
Hold on. Yes. Then I assume you are headed to the ruined city of Omu to find the skull chalice of Chgakare. For that,
Someone write that down. The skull chalice of what?
Chgakare.
And why?
And that's, you need that in order to assert your right to rule Omu?
Well, my right to rule Omu is inherited, but this skull is a symbol that
Spell it. Or chat it, something.
this skull is a symbol that many will flock to my banner. So should we find this symbol, then it will garner us much support from those who may not.
Who will come to your banner?
Why all the nations, all the counties of Faerun, they will recognize the rulership of Omu. For Omu is the jewel. Omu is the seat of power of all of Faerun. All of these municipalities all around shall recognize that Omu is the rightful seat of power of Faerun.
Grey Petal will say, "This is the greatest plan I have ever heard."
I question the validity of this plan.
Oh no! This is the greatest plan I've ever heard as well.
She's like, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Yes, of course it's the greatest plan. Yes, Princess Waxinare have created this plan. So, yes.
It is the best plan.
Yes. And she sort of positions herself between Grey Petal and Alessandra. See? Very well.
The cracks of vanity are already embracing this plan.
Ashira,
it cannot hold.
You should hold your tongue. You are before royalty.
Oh,
indeed.
With royalty.
You are before royalty. Why is she so outspoken? Why do you travel with such a crude person?
Is that a turtle in your pocket?
No, I'm just happy to see you.
You must forgive Shashira. She was tossed out by her people, rejected by those whom she loved the most.
Oh no.
She's a tragic figure, really.
Oh, that is so sad.
A vagabond who wanders the woods now without family or clan.
No.
You are my family.
We should.
Not that anybody would notice. Not that anybody would notice, but Rastanos actually thinks to himself, "No, the turtle was kidnapped."
The turtle's definitely kidnapped. Well, she says. She says we should take care of her. We should offer her succor. We should take care of those who are less fortunate than ourselves. Come, vagabond, and she welcomes you. Come, vagabond. Come and know the loving embrace of my court here. This tabaxi shall show you good succor.
This is the kindest thing I've heard you say yet.
Shashira, please.
Well, I must be kind to those. I must be kind to those beneath me. I mean, that is a teaching of ours, right? Those who are born to a lesser status than ours, it is our charge to care for them, for they are not capable of caring for themselves.
I am entirely not less than you.
No, you're clearly less than me. I am the princess, nay, the queen, Maxinare, and you are a simple plebeian a vagabond. Give it up. It is okay. We understand. You were shunned by your people, shunned by your family. We shall show you love. We shall train you. We shall educate you. You shall know that you have some value.
What are the Arakaka doing?
They're sort of all... Why are you removing curse? What are you doing? I'm not cursed.
No, I'm trying to work with my spell preparation.
The Arakaka are all just kind of looking there like Ashara. So she's like this old Arakaka. She's kind of looking here like not really sure what to do with all of this. Like she seemed pretty surprised that the whole Grey Petal and Alessandra kind of taking cues from her, and they've clearly sort of enabled the princess to the position that she's taking. And so, yeah, she's sort of quietly sort of watching all this unfold, actually.
Well, I will definitely not bow down to you, but thank you for inviting me to your group, though it is flawed by your own vanity.
Grey Petal will whisper to Shashira. Go up and whisper to Shashira and say, "You know, it would not be such a stretch to show some respect.
She has shown me none.
The girl is under great pressure. Can you not find even a small amount of compassion?"
I haven't hit her.
She leans...
Bam!
What's that going for?
Bam!
She
Like, bam, bam.
she leans over to Alessandra. She says, "Why do they whisper? Are they talking about me, do you think?"
Oh, probably not. Probably just trying to correct Shashira's behavior.
She does seem very I don't know. She doesn't seem to know how to act around royalty. I suppose that's a common thing for commoners.
That would be a common thing for commoners.
Indeed. I am lucky to have good aides such as you and Grey Petal. I appreciate you. It is good that we are friends. And she looks at you and she winks.
I wink back.
Ah. She notices your wink. She glances down at your bosom. Looks back up at your eyes quickly. Oops, wait.
Notice that girl was stacked. Wow.
Grey Petal will say to Shashira, it would be better if you cannot show the proper respect and the proper etiquette if you were to, say, take a walk while our negotiations with the princess are concluded.
Not a chance.
I would take that as a personal favor.
I'll take a step back for you. Small one.
Wow.
Shashira, I cannot allow you. I will step back and I will say this out loud. I'll say, I cannot allow you to continue to insult the princess.
She insulted me? What did she say?
Her behavior is unacceptable.
Ah, yes, no. I completely agree. Her behavior is unacceptable.
Try punishing me.
How is she so... It's like she doesn't understand. It's like she doesn't understand she's in the presence of royalty and she's but a commoner. I do not understand this.
Perhaps this is a test.
A test?
Yeah.
She looks at the beautiful Rastalnos, and every time she looks at Rastalnos, she sort of pauses and she kind of melts a bit. This 17-year-old girl melts a bit at the unacceptable, unbearable charisma of Rastalnos. A test, you say?
Perhaps the wise, although perhaps uncouth Saphira
Try not to say.
is allowing you an opportunity that you wouldn't get from somebody less noble.
Sort of a chance to learn, to connect with those who serve me, those beneath me, but whose plights I should appreciate.
You
I
owe
see.
this wretch nothing, princess.
I just don't want to see you end up looking like this. And I point to the head of the Medusa. This is what vanity brings, even to great leaders, even to royalty.
So you see, Princess. So
One
you see,
cannot live without
Princess.
vanity.
Princess Maxinari, you see that we're all here trying to help you. Some more directly than others. And Saphira is offering some valuable insight that, although it may seem offensive at the moment, she has your best interests in mind.
Do you? And she sort of saunters over to Rastalnos and kind of walks up to him in her young nubile way, and she puts an arm around his shoulders. Do you truly believe so, Rastalnos?
I definitely. My family was cursed by Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells, and in his deception, I have learned that it is valuable to me and part of my core character that I always say what I believe. I hate deception.
Yes, but Princess, keep in mind that Lord Rastalnos was not born to lead. A nation lays on your shoulders. And you cannot lead if you continue to take insults.
Take insults. I don't know. This Rastalnos, he is so very... And she continues to sort of walk in circles around him and sort of... She runs a finger along one of his horns. He is so pretty. Perhaps he...
My tail wraps around her calves as she circles me.
Perhaps he is born to lead. Perhaps he is born to know a leader. Perhaps a leader can learn some things. And Ashara actually steps in, and at this point, she sort of steps in between you two. So, you wanted the ritual of flight, I believe. Is that correct? And yes. Maxinara looks at her hurt. Why? She was... And she Maxinara opens her mouth to protest, and the elder Arakakra looks at her with a withering look, and Maxinara instantly closes her mouth. She puts her arms together in a pout, but says nary a word. I believe you were all looking for the...
I wink at Minoxinari. And smile.
All right. She may notice that, but she's not happy about being silenced. Ashara says, I believe you were going to have the ritual and be given the gift of flight and be leaving soon. And she sort of looks at each of you. And you're sure this is a very disapproving look to each one of you.
I was trying to find out more about the ritual before they decided to discuss politics.
Yes, well, this ritual shall enable you to fly.
For how long?
Until the sun rises on the 4th day after the ritual.
So enough to get us to Oralunga.
Or Omu.
Oralunga. Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps we should begin the ritual now. As Maxinari sort of opens her mouth to say something again, she's like, and Ashar interjects with, perhaps we should begin the ritual now. And you can be on your way.
Well,
I would like one last word with Princess Maxinari.
Yeah.
I will say that I, Grey Petal, will be your champion if you wish it.
And I go to Maxinari and I give her an embrace and I say, it seems that we are saying goodbye.
Ashara is actually sort of putting herself between Maxinari and the rest of you. She's sort of like standing there like the big nun, as you can imagine, with her arms folded, or her winged arms folded, glaring down at you disapprovingly.
Okay.
Maxinari says,
so I go to Ashara and ask her, and I use persuasion. May we say a proper goodbye to Maxinari?
What are you doing?
What bards always do.
Well, or any character played by Elliot.
right.
We really
the Elliot hug.
I got 3 horns, baby.
I must give her the hug.
There's 3 horns here. I'm not exactly a Triceratops, but I'm not exactly not.
He's a half child if you want to.
Really, it's your fault for saying 17-year-old girl.
Why did I? What have I done? What have I done? Great. Now we're gonna go on some kind of FBI watch list. We're gonna all have to register as child sex offenders.
No, we haven't offended in each other.
We
I did rate them a channel mature. That's good. That's good.
we really should wait until the morning to
Why?
perform the ritual.
Why?
That way we can get more travel time in.
Yeah, that makes sense. We have to sleep every 8 hours, so.
Yeah.
No,
Wait.
That's to fly during the day.
Did I say
Huh?
Did I say sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
I'm sorry. Until the sun sets on your 4th day. That should be
But still, we'd want to start it early in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. I just realized sorry.
Besides, I'm assuming she also has to prep. So we've got 4 days of flight, which we could push almost the whole day flying.
Very well then. We can begin the ritual tomorrow at dawn. For tonight, why don't you all make your way to your quarters, and in the morning we shall begin the ritual.
As you wish. I will be in my quarters.
I just lie down right there and go to sleep.
Wait, what? She kicks you. She says, "Get out! Go to your place." Like there's a room for you guys, and the room that you guys are given is sort of a bird type thing, right? So there's this one room you guys are given. You all sleep in the same room, and there's this big nest type thing that you all could fit in. So the Arakaka themselves apparently sleep in groups. They don't have individual beds, just like each group, each family perhaps, has its own nest room, and they all are expected to sort of huddle together in that nest room. So you guys have a single nest room for yourselves. It's cozy. You guys can all spoon each other if you all face the right way. It's actually pretty cool.
That works well for me.
Rustal, who's spooning me today, babies? Come on now. Come on. Who wants some rest out the spoon? Come on. How you know you want it.
Oh, I gotta get a pot of water so I can put creek into it, and then I'll put the pot of water between me and Rastalnos.
All right, no spooning, grape pedal. Who else? Who wants some Rastalnos spoon? Come on. Come on.
So
I don't sleep.
No, I don't know how. Like the elf does not know how to sleep.
So Rastanos actually lies down first.
The meditation thing.
So Rastanos just goes to sleep.
I'm going to cast send him.
All right, what are you sending? And who?
I
got my fingers ready.
To Lady Sylvain.
Lady Sylvain. Oh, yeah, okay. Wow, okay.
Fought Medusa. Consider turning to stone to offset curse.
Plenty more words. Come on.
That's it. Wait for a response.
John's a minimalist.
I like it.
Because I know she's a highly intelligent mage.
Yeah.
As teleport.
No, she would definitely know a lot. Man, this is put on the spot. What time is it? Excellent. All right, this is a good time for intermission. All right, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break so I can go pee and make a drink. When I get back, someone please remind me to press to enable sound again, right?
Right.
All right, so let's take 5. I'm going to mute us, and then in 5 minutes I'll come back and we'll be back live. See you soon. Unmute you. Back to scene 2. All right. So, had a good little break. Welcome back. In this scene, as this scene unfolds, we have... Is this the next morning, I believe? No, the same night, right? So the night
Still at night.
as the party's retiring to their quarter or their quarter. Quarter? Alessandra sends a message to
No.
God,
Rafina?
hold on. Why are you guys moving?
Huh?
Or have you guys been there all night?
I can't see anything anymore. So.
Sorry, I looked at your name tag as a Q there, and you were in Alessandra's spot, and Alessandra was in your spot.
Why would you do that to me?
Dude. All right. Rafina sends a message to your benefactor, your main benefactor, Sindra Sylvain. And what was the message you sent, Rafina?
Oh, crap. Now you're asking me again?
Yes.
Can you count the freaking words?
Yes, 9 words, motherfucker. Let's hear him. Come on.
25.
Well, he only had 9.
25, but it was I only used like 9.
Yeah.
Fought Medusa. Try petrification to stave off curse.
All right. You a moment has paused, and you hear a response. It says, "You are still alive. Excellent. So am I. You'll understand if I wait and use that as a last resort. Good luck. I'm counting."
On.
Are you?
The newer.
Nice try, but okay.
But no, point taken. That's smart, and maybe it certainly is something very, very, very unconventional, but perhaps something that could help those suffering from the curse. It's a very, very interesting idea. Can you petrify yourself and protect yourself from this curse? Interesting. Very, very good idea.
So then
Very
Raz sends a
unusual
message.
idea too.
All right, so I see that Rask is also sending a message.
So I put it in the chat.
Sending is suddenly the most popular spell.
Hey, look, I tried to ban it from the game, but I don't make low fantasy. I'm like high fantasy. All right, sending. Rask sends the message that says,
I'll be in touch with you. I'm sending to Maxinari. I'll be in touch with you from time to time. I'm here for you, but I need you to trust me and be our advocate.
"Ooh, it's good."
I'm good.
Wow.
You had room for "Have a nice day."
No, I didn't.
All right, you get a response that says, it says, "I am so lonely. Come to me. Love me in only the way that a beautiful person like yourself can. I will be yours forever."
Ooh.
Okay, I go.
That's pretty good. I did good. I've got this 25 word shit down, man. This is easy.
You're a master of sending.
You're not even counting syllables anymore.
So
Which is really hard, by the way, man. it's twice the brain power to only count a word. Oh man, that's hard.
So Rastanos actually stands up inexplicably from where he was trying to go to sleep first, and walks to wherever Maxinari is supposed to be.
Oh, you have no idea where she is, just so you know.
Oh, then. Cast another 3rd level spell.
God.
Where are you?
They're not gonna get you.
Where are you?
How do I get there?
Tell me how to
My
find you.
tail is looking
Tell
for
me how to
you.
find you, and I'll be right there.
Oh boy, this is harder.
You only have 25 words.
You're telling Rask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harder and harder.
Bards, they screw anything. No, wait, I
Not
originally
anything.
thought that, then I met Tabaxi.
It's paladins.
To be fair, Rastalnos has not had sex the whole time we've been together.
He's lonely. He's in a party of women. Oh, man. This is actually Elliot's nightmare. He's in a group of women.
The only male. The only
He's celibate in a party of women.
male. Seriously? The only male.
This is Elliot's nightmare.
all
This is.
women and hasn't had any sex.
This is definitely not Elliot's fantasy.
It's not my fantasy. It's also not
Talk
my
about
reality.
low fantasy, huh?
No, this is yes.
This is complete fantasy, actually. Yeah, this would never happen in real life.
All right, so is Elliot going to be able to meet up with this woman or no?
Am I gonna be able to do what?
Meet up with your woman.
Say it one more time.
Not artificially inseminate your girlfriend.
Oh.
All right, yeah. So she she tells you basically. Let's see. She says from the main meeting hall. And she gives you short directions. She says, "I shall meet you under the moonlight." You're able to find this place, and it's sort of this little precipice that kind of hangs out. It's a bit below where that main meeting hall place is, but her form is pretty unmistakable, since every other form here is some sort of bird-like creature, and she stands down there. And you can go down there, and she greets you, and she meets you willingly. As a 17-year-old girl who has been living with bird people might. Yeah, this is a flower for your plucking. She gives herself to you unequivocally, basically.
So I go ahead.
Oh, no, this isn't hard for you.
This is an interesting thing. So there's a Cholton girl attracted to this fiend, right? He's a tiefling. Like, this isn't like a person. This is a unbelievably interracial sort of kind of thing.
He's going to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. It's sort of cute.
Actually, that's not a terrible description of what she's proposing to happen.
So not only do I make the best love to her that I can, I also give her my 3 favorite possessions.
Whoa.
Who is that?
Whoa, sugar.
Alright, Marvin. So I give her, in addition to the best loving I've got, is I also give her. Oh, should I roll a skill check, by the way? Performance?
No, I don't want to know any details.
Because I'll use inspiration on that shit.
Scene closes with the tiefling.
Alright. So I'm removing from my inventory 3 items. I've got a hand axe that's a tribute to Nana Sin, a dragon turtle reincarnate from a particular god, the god of the moon. So that's gone. And I'm also giving her my Electrum hammered mug.
Wow, that mug really makes the round.
Oh, yeah.
I give this out.
Mom. So
She can
it's
take
just,
a prize
it's all,
from shelf number 1. She
it's all in the family.
Before you gave it to her, did you cut it in half and then mend both halves?
You cannot do that.
I don't do that deception shit.
Well, what's he gonna do next time he wants to get laid?
It's been a while. To be fair. And also the wooden pipe. So she's getting my 3 most favorite items.
This the last one, your virginity.
That wasn't a favorite item. Just something he was stuck with.
See, she cast remove curse on him.
Well, that could have been more romantic, but you know.
So she sort of she takes these things. She's like, what am I supposed to do with these, with all this stuff? What's I supposed to do with this?
You don't have to keep that.
Ah. Okay. Well, fine then.
I gave them to you because they're dear to me. They don't have to be
You're
dear
gonna
to
fall.
you.
You're gonna find them crushed at the bottom of the mountain where she
That's
threw
fine.
them.
That's fine.
But then you could mend them.
The gift was about my affection, has nothing to do with yours.
All right. So the love scene between the tiefling and the princess of Omu happens under the pale moonlight. And as the camera sort of zooms out to obscure the details of what's going on, you almost see the face, this demonic face in the moon. And the moon turns red for just a moment as this demonic face smiles, happy at what is transpiring. Rastalnos almost doesn't even feel. What's that?
Now? I
What?
asked the rest of the part. Great Metal says, did anybody else get a chill down their back just at this moment?
Rastalnos almost completely misses this moment in his release, in his ecstasy.
Let's
But-
not say almost.
Almost. No, almost. You almost
No.
you almost miss this, but you glance up, and for just a briefest moment, you think that the moon is red and insidious and smiling at you, and then you realize it's just the moon, and continue on about your business. The next morning.
Where it don't belong. Huh?
The next morning, you guys all wake up and you head to the main building.
Shot.
Yeah, and the Ashara basically says, "Very well then, we shall begin the ritual. If you would all stand here." And she has on the floor there's like a fire pit that they have, and around the edges of this it's a dormant fire pit, so it's like ashes, and around the edges there's like a circle of ash, and she asks you to stand just outside this circle, and you guys all stand there, and the princess actually walks up and stands next to Rastalnos and looks up at him and smiles and looks at Ashara, and Ashara looks at, and she says, what is this? And the princess says, well, cast your spell. We must be off. And she looks at Rastalnos, and she grabs his arm and she hugs him.
Well, Great Petal will say, Ashara, it is the destiny of every teacher that their students, sooner or later, pass beyond their boundaries.
Yes, students. Students, perhaps, but the royalty we are sworn to protect. That they are supposed to stay within our boundaries until we can restore them to their proper place. To do less is to fail at our life's mission. What is going on? And she looks at Rastalos with this piercing glare.
I swear to protect her.
Really?
I think the princess should remain here until we have recovered her throne. Considering Omu is overrun with undead.
Ashara's eyes, she sort of looks at Rastalos and looks at the princess, and her eyes just like explode in understanding. And then her eyes are this big and her pupils are this big. And she's like, she sort of just stops as her brain sort of tries to mentally sort of process what's actually going on here. Even Matt, her younger brother, who's pretty much continually flying around, rah, rah, he sort of stops, wings down his waist, and he looks at his sister, and he looks at Rastalos, and he looks to Ashara, trying to figure out what the hell is going on here.
The queen has the right the princess has the right to fight for her throne, even at the risk of her own life.
No, the princess can stay here.
I mean, just look at what happened to Creek.
Well, the princess is not my squire.
Right.
Yeah,
I am.
If she dies, it'll be 1,000 times worse, won't it?
I am no one's squire. I am the Princess Maxinare, now betrothed to Rastalos the Beautiful.
Betrothed? Wait a minute.
You're marrying a commoner?
Well,
Can the princess do that?
the princess can do what she wants. I am surely carrying his child. So, then.
You didn't use a fig leaf?
Nah, her younger brother looks at her. She looks at Rastalos, desperately trying to comprehend what's going on here.
Wait, princess, if you are indeed pregnant, then you cannot be walking around the jungle.
Is that so, Nang Nang?
You want to risk your time with 1,000 diseases?
Can a woman not wander the jungle in that state?
Damn.
I'm just saying. I don't know if it's a good idea.
I think the princess should stay safely here until we recover her throne. Don't you agree, Rastalos?
Yes, I don't agree. I think that the princess makes her choices. I support her choices. I'm here to protect her.
Very well. Great Metal will
defend her.
support the princess as well.
I will not. I will travel with her if that is the party's will. But I will not support her.
I don't fault you at all, Sashira.
Thank you. I just
Well.
don't trust her yet.
I don't support this decision at all. Leave the princess where she's at.
Well, that leaves only one of us.
Uh-oh.
Well, fortunately for me, this is not a democracy. This is an aristocracy. And as the princess, I shall be with my Rastalos. He wants me with him, and there I shall be. He shall protect me. I shall be safe from all harm. Nah, her younger brother looks at her. He's like, rah! Ah! 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 She's like, speak common, you twit. You know I don't speak Arakakra. He's like, you can't leave me. Who will take care of me?
I will sacrifice myself for you. You already know this. I will not sacrifice myself for her.
We can't recover her if she dies, Rask.
I didn't make this choice, but
Yes,
I think
you did. You're agreeing to it, so yes, you did.
You didn't use a fig leaf.
no.
Tell her to stay and you'll be back.
Why would I tell her to do something? Why?
How about request that she stay?
Since death is a very obvious outcome.
Very obvious.
I mean,
Do you want to be responsible for the princess's death?
no,
Then why are you bringing her?
I'm not.
I don't think it's our choice.
It's Rad's
Thank you,
choice.
Grey Petal.
Princess is saying that she wants to go. Who are we to say no?
Right.
Yes.
The
Who are you to say no? Especially since Rastalnos.
rightful ruler of
to stop
Chult.
the soulmonger.
The
That's-
rightful ruler of Chult has declared that she wants to accompany us.
There is
I-
one positive that could come from this. One positive.
Sure.
She could see, you could see that you are not the ruler of all possibilities. You can see the randomness in the world. You can see that people need help sometimes, all people. You can see that you might not be able to provide it just with your royalty. Wait,
Sure is such a
I
strong
changed my
teacher.
vote. I will allow her to come if she wishes death.
So Ashara sort of steps in and says, "This is madness. Why would you? This is you. You all are going to seek your death, and you would take the princess with you. This is madness. Why would you do this, princess? You cannot go." And the princess looks at her and she says, "I shall go. You cannot tell me where I cannot go. I am the queen of Omu, and thus all of Chult."
My turn. I walk up and slap the princess.
Oh no!
I will stop that.
No,
you
yeah.
won't.
Grey Petal and
Yes,
Grey
I
Petal
did.
and Rastalnos.
All right.
Surprise.
Initiative.
No.
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure I'm
Initiative.
following.
This is
pretty closely.
between because Grey Petal and
As-
Rastalnos are both gonna stop Rafina.
As a technicality, it is initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh, Rastalnos is so slow.
I don't save her.
Oh, Grey Petal is so slow. Oh, how do you resolve ties in initiative?
Bonus.
I don't know.
The bonus.
Hang on.
The bonus.
Gerald, do you know this for sure?
I know this
No,
for sure.
I'm gonna win,
That's how I
I
do
think, because
it.
of Dex.
I go by highest dex after on tie initiatives, but that's just how I do it. I don't know. That's the
That's how you did it previously.
Is it? Okay. So who's got the highest in
She has
dex?
the highest Dex, I can already tell you. Because
Okay.
she's a finesse paladin.
All right. So so Rafina makes her intent clear to go and slap the princess. Grey Petal, you have the initiative.
I will attempt to grapple to restrain Rafina.
Whoa. All right.
I will use my inspiration on this roll. So this is, if I remember right, this is an athletics check against my strength athletics against Rafina's strength or dex. If I remember right.
Jeez. I think grappling. Yeah, I think it's either one. No, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's my athletics against Rafina's.
Well, did you hit yet?
No, there's no hit roll. It's a opposed skill check.
I thought it was you had to hit first. Damn. Because grappling means an orc can take anybody down.
Yeah, grappling's pretty crazy.
What are rules?
Yeah, strength. It's an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better for Rafina.
I can make
Athletics.
2 attacks since I get 2 attacks around. Since you got the book open, you'll see that I can make 2 attempts.
Whoa. Wait, hang on, hold on.
Can't believe you don't have to hit. That's insane.
Yeah, that does sound a little BS, but hey.
Yeah, I don't think you can grapple more than once. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. So I think you can grapple just once per round. So basically, yeah. So basically, you can like try to restrain her. I mean, so this assumes that. I mean, let's set the stage here, right? So Rafina is like, okay, this is bullshit. So Rafina's going over to slap the princess. Grey Petal goes to grab Rafina to say, the hell you will. And so at this point, we can role play this out, or we can melee this out. Like if you guys want to actually like physically melee fight over this, right? This is one of those things where I like the idea of role playing it out, but if we need to melee it out, we can. So Rafina, you're basically like, I'm gonna slap some sense into this bitch, and Grey Petal's like, no, you're not.
Okay, I did actually technically win initiative. I rolled a little bit later than y'all, but can I do the one thing where all I do is step in and look at Rafina and say, please do not do this?
So it's sort of on you, Rafina, if we need to.
Totally still get by me. Like,
Yeah. If we need to make this into a combat, or if this is a thing we can role play out. What do you think, Rafina?
We're going to start with the role play and work our way out.
All right, so the party clearly does not want you to physically assault the princess.
If Sarah gets a chance to jump in front and say, please do not do this, and not gonna physically harm Rafina though.
Well, I'm definitely going up into the little bitch's face.
Okay.
Okay, Grey Petal's not going to let him within 10 feet of.
Then we're going to go into combat.
All right, well, so this is one of those. I can imagine this is one of those fight things, right? Where Rafina like charges at the princess, and Grey Petal like says, no, and Grey Petal's like holding her friend, like restraining her friend. And Rafina, do you have something you want to say to the princess? Like, do we have to actually get into melee, or is this something where? Right? We've all seen this, right? Where there are these things and these people are like, argh, and their friends are holding them back. Like, hold me back. No. Fucking, I said, hold me back, motherfucker. Right? Like, this is... So you want to get in the princess's face. Sashira's like, dude, don't go there. And Grey Petal makes a second wall, a very hard wall that says, we will fight if you have to. So what's your intent here, Rafina?
I want to basically... I guess intimidate would be the best thing. I'd say persuade, but I want to make her understand she does not treat her elders like that, who are her protectors. And that she can't just stomp over everybody like she's trying to do. And it ain't going to happen.
All right, yeah, fair enough. You can, in fact, if you want to make...
I'm actually willing to fight for this one.
Well... we can fight, as a dungeon master. I if the party needs to get into melee with itself, we can. But I'm gonna see if we can reconcile this.
So do you want a persuasion check?
If you wanna try to persuade her or intimidate, you can choose either one of those and roll that.
I'll throw persuasion.
Okay.
Crappily.
Yeah. Not as good as we'd like it to be.
So then Rastana's
We're still based on initiative, right?
Yes.
I don't think we really need to. I mean,
yes, but we're not into that level yet.
yeah, I don't think we have a combat, so I don't think we really need initiative. Yeah, I think you guys have basically. Sashira has basically said, hey, So I'm imagining Rafina was like, this is not... And Rafina's like, dude, or chill. And Grey Petal is sort of taking a guarding position for the princess. But Rafina has sort of, she's obviously very upset about this, very agitated about this, trying to convince the princess that this is just a terrible idea to come out into the wilds of Cholt with the party. But she's so far seems to be not willing to actually raise arms against her friends about this.
So Rastana steps in and says that basically the strength of our family and our party is that we have different opinions and we weigh each of our advice
Okay. Let's put it more simply.
Wait, hang on.
Wait.
Let's let Ellie finish. Let it finish.
So what I'm saying is that Rafina offers wisdom, in addition to the fact that several of us offer freedom, several of us offer protection, several of us offer teaching. Along the way, each of us have a contribution. And don't take offense even if the lesson may come in an offensive manner.
There. Wisdom from Rastanis.
Yes, well, we're also in this position because the wisdom of Rastanos could not restrain itself from impregnating a 17-year-old queen.
I mean,
It's fairly simple.
It is
I refuse to go with the party if she goes.
say what?
Say
Well,
yes.
Everyone has to be free to make their own choices.
That is true.
Correct.
True.
I believe in that.
To restrict others' freedom is evil.
Yeah. Ashara Spirit says, This is insanity. I will not allow this child out into the jungles of Chult with a group of vagabonds. No.
She's 17. She's not a child.
She is still a child. I am not a child. I am the queen of Omu. Omu is gone. Omu is no more.
Okay, so I will ask Asaka or Ashara. Her name's Ashara.
Ashara,
Shara
yes.
is the elder.
Yeah, the elder Arakakra.
Is this princess actually to be the queen of Chult?
The queen of Chult. Chult is an enormous place. Chult is she is in line. She is in line to be the
I don't care about the
ruling.
line. Is she going to be the queen of Omu or no?
If Omu is ever restored, but Omu is gone. Omu has been destroyed. Omu is no more.
Intent is to keep her here for the rest of her life. That is your intent.
No. The intent is to keep her here until she can be replaced upon
But you
the
don't
throne of
believe
Omu.
Omu can be restored.
I
Therefore, for all practical purposes, your intent is to keep her here forever.
Our intent, and as she slows uncharacteristically slow, our intent is to keep her safe. Omu may or may not be restored to its former glory. I cannot predict the future. What I am capable of is keeping this child and her younger sibling here safe until she has the chance to resume the rulership of her city. Now, if you can restore Omu and we can restore her as Queen of Omu, then I will be her first champion. But until that day, I will not allow a child out into the jungles of Chult to be slain by the monsters and undead that ravage these lands daily.
How can she become the queen of Omu if you will not let her grow up?
And we also will not allow her to be slain.
You have no control over that.
And I do not.
We lost Creek, so how are you going to prevent her from being slain? The first fireball thrown in the party is going to kill her.
We have
What are you
Creek.
going to do? Cry?
Creek's a turtle.
Creek's a rose. Yeah, he's praying.
Let's
No,
not talk
Creek
about
hasn't been resurrected. Well, he has as a rose bush.
And a turtle.
No.
I
That's
love
just the
that
turtle.
the conversations isn't part of this.
Nonetheless, would you restrict someone's free will?
To keep them-
I would restrict myself from being responsible for Her Highness. She's too important for us to take.
Oh,
We're
I
better
Will not
off.
protect.
We're better off going into the wilds, reclaiming her throne, and then coming back and putting her on it, safe and sound, rather
Right.
than having her go through the jungles of Chult, risking her life, which is far too valuable, that on this errand when it shouldn't be the royalty who's taking this, but rather her servants. That would be us.
Well, I don't
doing this.
I don't
But this
disagree.
is the first decision that she's made on her own.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you,
If we secure the
Alessandra.
throne of Omu and put her on there, you're just putting a child onto the throne to be manipulated and probably slaughtered by better political forces.
Not really, because she's now making the decisions on her own. If we give her counsel with which to make a.
So your plan is the Queen of Omu should be permanently a child.
She needs experience.
A pawn
in the
of a
world.
council.
She needs experience in the world.
Experience is valuable, but she should know exactly what she is going into. We have lost a party member recently, and we could not protect that party member.
Sure.
And I was devoted to that party member. I am not devoted to you. There are others here who are not devoted to you.
Yes, but Restalos is devoted to me. He shall protect me. I know
we
it.
weren't- And we weren't devoted to one another in Finland, but we still saved one another.
Because we like each other. I don't like her.
Okay.
Well, Princess, if you go with us, you have to understand that even if you are not killed, you will not come out of this the same.
That is true.
So long as I come out of it with Restalos, that is all that matters. For our love shall endure us.
Not a man to give your love to.
But I have given my love to Restalos, and he has given his love to me. We are inseparable. We shall never be separated. Our love is eternal, as all the stars, as the sun in the sky. There is no greater love than ours. Tell me, Restalos, tell me again how much you love me.
I do love you, Maxinari.
Now you see.
Loves you so much he's willing to kill you. How nice.
He will protect me from all harm. For Restalos, he has taken my love.
Can't even protect himself from all harm.
He has taken my love, and he has shown me what true love is. So long I have been sheltered, and now I know. Now I know what permanent love is. I do pity all of you who have not experienced the love that I and my sweet Restalos together experience. For many believe that they know love, but very few understand true love as I do with my pretty Restalos.
Done. Then we should all sleep with Restalos.
You shall not. He is mine and mine alone.
No, I agree.
That isn't what the Medusa said.
The Medusa said nothing. He is mine.
Grabbed him and rubbed him and everything else.
She did not. Did she, Restalos? And she looks at you with her arms folded and her pouty lip comes out. Restalos.
In fact, he was thinking about staying with her for a while. That's originally how we were going to get the orchid.
Of course it's true.
Whatever the hell that flower
Of course
is.
it's true.
Well, that was all in the past. That was before Restalos knew true love, my love. Now we are joined.
Who he was with first.
I was never with Grey Petal.
Oh, you were all over Grey Petal, buddy.
Oh,
I didn't say you slept with her, but you were all over her. And then you were all over Alessandra.
when you say he was with, that actually implies I was sexually with.
True.
You were rubbing
Haters-
all up and down her bottom. So,
Haters-
We actually just
Do
drank
you
wine
mind? This is
together.
really embarrassing.
Haters gonna hate.
Do you think I want everyone to remember that Restalos and I were flirting?
I mean,
I'm just saying. He
Wait.
flirts with everything.
Why are you flirting with her, Restalos? Wait, what's going on with that? Okay, Grey Petal, you are no longer welcome in Restalos and I's party. The rest of us can go.
Maxinari, that was a terrible choice. Grey Petal is one of your strongest advocates. Why would you eliminate her?
Why would you flirt with her?
Because
Because why?
Because he
Why
flirted
wouldn't
with
I?
everybody. Flirted with
why
me
wouldn't
too.
I?
Why did you flirted? And she looks at Alessandra. She's like, you.
Yes.
She sort of.
I never flirted with Sashira,
He
actually.
never flirted with me. I give the big
Never
goofy
flirted
smiles.
with Sashira, who actually doesn't like you. So the only people I've flirted with are the ones who like you.
You guys are legitimately mind fucking this 17-year-old kid.
Yep.
Jesus.
She's gotta learn fast.
She's in politics. Welcome to politics.
Can't believe you didn't use a fig leaf.
You guys are evil. You guys are evil. I need to change some alignments here.
I'm not getting a damn princess killed.
I am lawful good.
I've also never flirted with Rafina.
I think, from a story point of view, as a character, the princess has a right to pursue her own interests.
I never flirted with Rafina, who doesn't like you. I never flirted with Sashira,
from a D&D point of
who
view,
doesn't
from a
like
mechanics
you.
point of view, yeah, she shouldn't come with us. From a story point of view, I don't see why we should keep her out.
I think from an information point of view, we're pouring it on her now. And that's good.
Yeah.
Then she can make an informed decision.
So the two people who don't like you are the two people I never flirted with.
Except for the other two he flirted with, he's been trying to sleep with the whole time.
But
That's
okay. Very well.
Those two like her.
Very well. But my sweet dear Rastanos, how many of them have you given yourself to?
Oh, just you.
Just me.
I mean, among this group.
That don't sound
Indeed.
right from what I heard.
She looks. She
and always a port and always a woman.
She looks at each of you. Just me. I see. Well, it appears our bond is special. Before he met me, well, of course he had to scrounge around the plebeians. But now that he has met his true love, his royal love,
plebeians, right?
he understands. You shall not correct me. Hush, peasant.
I tried not to correct you, but you keep saying it wrong.
You know not.
Just could I buy an adverb wrongly?
Very well then. It is settled. I shall join my love, and he shall protect me. And her brother looks at her and is like, no! And she's like,
And you would leave your brother here alone?
No. You are right. He must come with us as well.
That's...
You'd be willing to kill your family.
Ah! And he flaps around. He runs around flapping his wings. Rah! 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 Freedom! We shall fly! I shall spread my wings and fly! And Ashara is just, her eyes are rolling in the back of her head, and she's like, what the fuck is going on right now?
We're just about to get the entire ruling house murdered. That's all.
One little fireball.
No, nothing big. I guess it's cool. Everybody else is cool with it, so it's cool.
I'm not. I refuse to go with this party.
Yeah, Ashara steps in and she says, This is not okay. You would take my children out into the wild and kill them for what? For a night of pleasure? And she spears Rastalos with her gaze. For being sycophants to some royal house? Nay.
I address Ashara.
This shall not happen.
I address Ashara, and I say, since my ancestors were controlled by the demon of the Nine Hells, I don't choose to control anyone. I don't... Start over. I agree with you. I don't think that this is the best choice for Maxinari or Na to join us. But I don't want to tell. I don't want to control them. They make their choices. At least Maxinari is old enough. Nah.
So looking out for your loved ones is to bring them out there is almost certain death, but you don't want to make the choice for them.
Nah is too young. But Maxinari is old enough.
It's hypocritical.
How old were you when you started adventuring? How old were you when you just set out?
I was about 14.
Yeah. She's 3 years older.
I was 22, same age I am now.
These are fair arguments.
Well, there's no argument from here. I refuse to go with the party.
The potential of death, I do not think you fully understand. And I look at the princess. It is frightening to have a spear go through you and be pinned against the wall. To wake up and to see Kristalnos running away from you. And then getting a javelin stuck through your head. And going unconscious again. And waking up who knows how long later. You're a wagon. Hearing what happened.
You go when you
your
when
body,
you
to
go.
your actual body. This is a frightening world filled with bugbears and shadows, and they combine and they merge and they do these things to you.
And you,
Just saying.
you follow your friend to save them, and they abandon you, and you wake up in a cell days later.
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys all take death way too seriously.
She says, yes, but my sweet Vastalnos, he shall protect me from all harm. Nah. And she goes and she puts her hand on the side of her younger brother's head. She says, nah, you shall stay here among your people. And he kind of looks at her like, ah, like he likes that. You shall stay here among your people, and you shall, in the case of something happens to me, you shall carry on our family lineage. In the meantime, I shall follow my sweet, sweet Vastalnos, and he shall protect me, and we shall recover our kingdom.
All right, party vote.
Well, okay, I say yay.
Okay, the consequences are to each party member. I will not save this princess. I will not sacrifice for this princess.
Oh, you'll come to love her.
I hope. I really want to, especially if she has a potential to rule anything. I really want to. Okay. Gray Petal, we know your vote. We didn't even have to hear your opinions. But if you have any more, interject.
I've already said it.
Rafina?
I refuse to go with the party if they bring this child out in the wind.
So we have no healer if this happens.
Now, just as a bit of metagaming, that's fine, and I respect that for Rafina. But the game will still go on, so we could,
Different party member.
another character. Yeah, sure.
Except we won't be flying.
Well, it depends on.
Well, yeah. There's another aspect of this. That's a whole.
Yeah.
So this is okay. So we have a nay. So we have one yay and one nay. Kristalnos, we've heard your arguments. Any more?
No, I don't argue. The princess makes her own choices.
That is an argument.
It sounds like a yay.
And it sounds like a yay.
It is a yay. She is allowed
Wait,
to
Paul,
join
with
us.
3 fingers up on the same hand, are those 3 yays or 3 nays?
This is a separate.
It's actually.
I got a yay, a nay, a yay. I've got let's count these votes up.
There's just enough party members for me to do this. I just wasn't doing I'm telling. Oh my god, that's hard.
All right, I thought you should share an Alessandra.
Alessandra, you got anything to say about this?
I think she should be the dividing vote.
Well, Sashira, you seem pretty neutral, or trying to be neutral at least.
Sarah says yay.
Yeah, Rafina has said, "Fuck you guys! I'm not going to allow this child to come with us and die." Great Petal and Mastalnos both encourage her, young though she may seem, to live her own life. To be in charge of her own destiny.
So if
So
I say
basically,
nay,
I either have to stay here, or I have to allow this child to go with us because I'm being outvoted. Is that correct?
Well, Gray Petal,
no,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Here it is.
To be
Shashira
fair, Gray
says, I will
Petal,
not say, I will not save her. I will not do these things. So that's literally what, 3 votes now in favor?
Yeah,
Yes.
which means my vote doesn't count.
3 people
Basically.
have,
That's
yeah,
not
3
true.
people
But your
have
argument
said,
has not been presented yet.
3 people
I have given my argument.
If you're not going to have anything different, then the votes aren't going to change.
Yeah, I mean, nothing I can. I've already given a compelling argument in my eyes that she should accept our counsel and understand that we've been out there and we understand how dangerous it is, and she should choose to stay.
Look at the wounds on Azaka.
Azaka has no wounds. She's
Yes, she does.
Azaka does.
Yeah, you showed us pictures of her.
Wait,
Well, okay, so where are we on the vote now?
So basically, it's
Are we done with the
3 to
Well,
3, 4, 1 against,
there
and
is one potential. Do we give Azaka a vote? I'm not giving the damn turtle a vote, by the way.
This is democracy. You guys, you're a speciest.
So no,
Azaka.
Azaka,
Oh,
yes.
shut up, Chris. Think of your correction.
you're stupid grammar. Shut up.
I'm making a
So,
point
Paul-
here, damn it.
Paul,
me too. Y'all all have horrible grammar.
Oh, pronunciation, you bastard. Our grammar's fine.
so Paul, I think that yes, we give Azaka a vote, but Azaka's going to go into it knowing that 2 people, well, really one person.
Azaka may not agree to this.
We have never given Asaka a vote before.
But why would we not now? She has fought with us now. She's never. Now she's proven herself part of us.
I agree with Sashira that Azaka has developed a new. She's more than just a hired guide at this point.
Yeah, she was another one you were trying to get.
You're doing Asaka too. What are you building a harem for God's sakes?
Yes.
How many people,
It is Elliot. I mean, come on. Why do you act surprised at this? Come on.
Evidently, this is important.
Name
You
name.
vote. Does Azaka get a vote? I say yeah.
Wait.
Good God. All right, no, I say no.
Judger, Judgy, McJudgerson. Nang had sex before Rastados did.
All of
I
that
had
is correct
Nang
pronunciation.
See?
had sex with someone who loved her.
This is all about competition.
Some male slut going around seducing 4 women all over Cholt.
Now we see what's going on.
Them with devil seed.
Great Petal has slept with more people. Great Petal slept with more people than Rastalnos. Rastalnos is like, this will not be tolerated. I must build my harem so that I can have more sex than Great Petal. I must.
Because I've only had
Wait,
one lover.
Keep
One
in
lover.
mind, y'all both now had sex with royalty.
let's get one vote done, right?
Right, we
So
only.
does Asaka get another vote, get a vote or not?
So you're
Does
right,
Azaka
Chris.
get a vote?
Azaka
You're right,
gets a
Chris.
vote.
At least we all
Part of the
have.
party.
At least we both have the same standards.
We got three. So Azaka gets a vote.
So Asaka gets a vote. So what's the vote count right now? 3 to 2?
Well, okay, so we
3 to
got
1.
4 to
3
1.
yays,
4 to
and
1.
1 nay.
We got 4 to 1.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
I didn't vote
Alexander.
yay.
You're
Wait,
yay?
what?
No,
All right,
I'm
are
not a
you yay
yay.
or nay? No. Okay, so we got 2 nays, 2 yays.
Oh no! I got 3 yays. I got Shashira.
And Rastanos, there's a 3 yays.
Yeah, and 2 nays.
Yeah, and I got 1 nay, which is
Alessander and
Fina.
Rafina are against. So the only vote that's left out there, I don't know why we decided to do this, is Asaka.
which means
We can tie it up.
I'm not gonna have your turtle vote. This is terrible.
It's going to have to be a turtle vote because we need a tiebreaker.
Turtle can't vote.
What does Asaka say? I don't know why she gets a vote suddenly, but that guarantees the fact we can't resolve this situation.
Oh, no, it doesn't, because she can vote yay. I know.
Azaka says, I would not presume to tell a princess what she should do.
Doesn't want her vote. Good.
I believe that should the princess accompany us, it is likely she will perish. Though, should she survive, it would certainly make her a much stronger ruler.
And what's her chance of survival?
She shrugs, and looks at you all. Who am I but a simple guide?
All right, then. We are agreed?
But this is... Rafina, what will you do? I care about you.
I don't know, but I cannot condone this at all. This is completely against my beliefs. You're literally sacrificing a child. She knows nothing of the world, and we cannot protect her in what we're going against. It is beyond our ability. We cannot protect her.
Rafina may speak.
We don't have to choose to. I one person made a compelling point when they asked when we began our adventuring careers. She's not much. As a matter of fact, she probably is older than I was when I started.
Yes, but you were trained to be an adventurer.
I am also trained to be an adventurer.
She can't even talk coherently.
I can talk very coherently. In fact,
the way you actually disrespect your elders, you deserve to be turned over and your bottom spanked.
Or perhaps my elders should respect me as the proper queen of Omu.
Yeah, the last queen of Omu, we took her head.
We've been over this before 3 times now. Can we make a decision?
Oh, we made a vote.
I don't think it's my decision to make.
I think you're being a pansy, Rast.
Well, it seems like the princess is coming with us.
So,
apparently,
the next order of business is to convince our good friend Rafina to stay with us, and
where's the Black Lotus?
Also, there is no flying without permission.
Yeah, so Ashara, who currently has the Black Orchid, she sort of has her arms crossed at this, and she looks very disapprovingly upon all of you. And she says, I must agree with Rafina. I am not convinced I should encourage this expedition that will surely lead to the death of my sweet, sweet Maxanara. Child, you cannot know how much I love you, how much I have taken you since you were just a babe, the same age as your younger brother now, and he was in swaddling. I have cared for you, I have loved you, I have taught you. I would not see you go out into this world and perish, my child, for I love you. I need you to be the queen, should Omu be restored to its former glory. You cannot do such if you are dead, and you are the last, hear me, the last remaining blood of the line of the royalty of Omu.
Oh.
Would you truly end this line by putting yourself in danger's way? And
that's one hell of a persuasion.
The princess looks at her, and she kind of looks down, and she says, "My sweet Rastanos would never let me come to harm. I shall be fine, O teacher. I love you as well." And she looks at Rastanos, and she says, "Care for me, Rastanos. I am yours."
Rastanos, one question. Not from me to you, but asked by me for you to answer to her. Do you think you alone in the wilds and all of what you've seen can keep this princess, your love, alive?
Of course not. I don't think that any of us.
Wait, you guys are having this conversation, or is this like one of those mental party things?
That was a question. That was a question too.
Whoa, okay. And you said, of course not?
I don't think that any of us could survive alone in this land.
I didn't ask alone. Can you keep her alive? And don't answer me again. Please answer her.
Sure.
She looks at Rastalos. How tall are you, Rastalos?
6'1".
6'1". Yeah, so she grabs his she grabs his hand and she looks up at him smilingly, expecting the answer. Awaiting to bask in the glorious words of Rastalos.
So Shara, can you be certain that you could protect yourself alone with no help in this land?
Me?
Yes.
I cannot. Not a chance.
Exactly.
I am only alive because of you. I have told the bugbear story. I can tell many more. I am only alive because this group, not any one particular, but the entire group, is devoted to each other. That is not the case with her.
Then, but you answered the question. No.
Excellent.
No, I cannot guarantee that I alone can protect her.
Then she should not go.
That is absurd.
When I met you, I also could guarantee that I would even try to protect you. None of us got along. We had...
It's not about getting along.
Oh. Yes, it is. It is exactly about getting along.
It is exactly about getting along.
It is exactly about you didn't want to do what I wanted. I didn't want to do what you wanted. But none of us left one another to perish.
Yes. Tell them, my sweet Rastalos. Oh, his words are poetry to my soul. We shall be fine.
Hey, Roy, go check out Fantasy Grounds.
Oh shit, what'd I do? What am I missing?
Oh, you should have a message.
I do not.
I don't either.
You shouldn't.
You're not the dungeon master, Elliot. Shut up. Don't be looking over here. Get out of here.
I'm not looking.
Oh, there's no messages over here.
Hold on.
Your screen's stupid.
That screen rules. Your screen's stupid.
Your screen's stupid.
No, you're stupid.
Whatever. You like my screen.
I don't like your screen at all.
You said
Moxonari likes your screen, but you're...
I'll rewind our Twitch feed to say where you said you like my screen.
Oh, the setup. Oh, that setup is actually really good. I like the setup where whoever's talking is big. That's really good.
Yeah. It's our mindset.
I like that a lot.
Everybody at top and that underneath.
I need to figure out a way to put that into the stream. Actually, I like that a lot. I really do.
How about now? Are you getting messages yet?
Drop. Yes, I have that.
Waiting for a message.
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 Oh, really? The wooden one is that a
Yes.
thing?
It is a thing.
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Can everybody roll me a quick perception check?
Oh.
I don't know how quick.
Damn it, we're still rolling dice.
We have to roll some dice. I mean, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Like there has to be dice, right? Like we have to roll dice. It is a thing. Like if we're not rolling dice, we're not really playing the game.
You're right.
Dicey.
Jero, you have inspiration on that roll?
I did.
Really?
What?
All right. So everyone except Rafina.
Oh no.
I guess notices that, right? Fuck, you guys are crazy. Yeah. So as you guys are talking, actually, Chris, can you explain this for us a little bit?
So, Alessandra had started to get kind of a worried look on her face, and she was kind of fumbling around in her bag, and a small wooden ring falls out of her bag and rolls across the wherever we are, the escarpment. And if you look, it's a ring that has it's a wooden ring with the carved face of Rastaunos on it, with that's flanked on either side by the comedy tragedy masks, and the band is basically clouds with like lightning going across it.
That's actually a beautiful design.
That is a beautiful design.
Perfect for me.
You know, I've given a lot of thought to everybody's death ring.
But you haven't but you haven't shared this. So this is just something that
nobody knows.
Yeah. In fact, it's very subtle. This is like a thing that this like is something that like sort of as she's fidgeting around, sort of falls and rolls into a corner. She doesn't even realize this is going on, but you super perceptive fuckers apparently
I didn't roll my perception.
I assumed
that I knew.
Yeah. No, you I thought you assumed you did not know.
Allie, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry. And I reach down and I pick it up and put it back in my pack.
But what was it?
What does it look like? It's a ring.
It's pretty.
Thanks.
Okay. So
Does the princess notice that I have a ring with Rask's face on it?
wow, good question.
That is a really good question.
Yes. She says, yeah, so she notices too. She's like, oh, you did. So as you put this into your pouch, she says, what is that? Oh, and every time she talks to you, she can't help but just stare down at your bosom and look back at you like she's struggling to keep her eyes right here, but apparently your eyes are down here. Like she just can't help but stare at you. She's like, so what is that? Yeah. What is that?
It's a ring.
I
carved them out of wood.
Interesting. I did not know you were a wood carver.
I am.
Well, why do you carve rings?
My reasons are my own, Your Highness.
How about a persuasion check on that one?
2.
Well, very well. I suppose that's okay. So, well, it seems we've had enough talk. Ashara, my teacher, I shall never forget you. Thank you for all of your lessons, and I shall lean upon you strongly once my throne is restored. Ashara is very disapproving, but she sort of starts having this resigned look upon her face, and the small boy, he's like, ma, and the princess says, you know you must stay here. These are your people, they love you and you love them, and we shall always be kin, and when our throne is restored you shall move in with me, right? Very well.
At least you can visit her grave every year.
Very well.
And speaking of which, Rafina, you have to come with us.
No.
You have to come with us.
No.
If you don't come with us, they'll all die.
I'll die.
No, you won't. But they'll all die.
We'll be fine. I'll be fine. Restanos, my love will protect me. You don't understand.
He won't, because he'll be dead.
He will not be. You cannot
Just
kill
like
my.
Grey Petal.
What?
Dead?
Yeah.
That had to happen sooner or later.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid it for as long as possible.
What?
Yes. I was given a vision.
What? Vision? What vision?
A vision.
You are a vision, but what vision were you given, my vision?
Does your eye wander already?
She can't. She cannot look at you without staring at your breasts. She's like, you're not sure. You're thinking maybe like, and you're like this like 17-year-old girl who's sort of coming into her own, looking at like, holy shit, this is what I could look like, and this is what I do look like, and she's like, motherfucker.
when I say that to her, by the way, I kind of caress her cheek and say, "Does your eye wander so quickly?"
Yeah.
All I'm thinking,
No, this is.
all I'm thinking is three-way.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
See, this is the guy you got. Oh man, you kind of killed it. No, she does. She clearly you've known this, right? Like when you were younger, you looked at other women in this way, and she looks at you clearly in this sort of envious way of like, oh man, that's what I should look like, and this is what I do look like. Oh man, like yeah, you're a really hard person for her to interact with.
Whoa. She's good looking though.
She's not bad looking, but she's no fucking Alessandra, dude. I mean, come on, not even close.
Well, I mean, of course not.
No, she's I mean, and she's more, she's definitely more girl than Alessandra. So
Anyway,
so Ashara, the Arakakra, she says, well, it appears I have little control over these things. There are greater forces at work than the princess. And though it grieves my heart so, and I feel that I am certainly sealing her fate. Very well. You should be on your way before you can cause more harm. And she looks at Rafina. She's like, Rafina, you have said that you will stay. Shall you? Or shall you accompany your friends?
Oh, I cannot condone this at all.
I understand.
They are bringing a child to a certain death. Apparently, our tiefling is out of his damn mind.
Out of his damn groin.
No, an in slit lust. And apparently our Tabaxi Paladin is in agreement with it, but I don't put much on that. It depends on what day of the week. She'll change her mind next week and hate the princess. So
She might. There's nothing to be said for free will,
I have nothing against free will, but this is just complete insanity. First off, you never should have been in bed with her, but that's besides.
It's completely against.
Y'all know Ras can't keep his dick in his pants anyway.
Ashara agrees with you for what that's worth. But Ashara is,
I expect the wisdom to flow that way.
Well. Well. But it is time for the ritual. Or are you staying? I believe staying is a bad idea.
I believe staying is a good idea. You should stay here, Rafina. Just stay.
What?
No.
Brisaldas, why would you say such a thing? Say such a thing.
Well, look, Rafina, if Rafina changes her mind, she can catch up.
No, there's only one Lotus.
I'm sure they'll find a way.
Well,
Fucking orchid.
should
And really, to be honest, I kind of don't care at this point.
It's not a goddamn lotus.
I mean, I hate to say Elliot's right, but Elliot's right. It's fucking organ. I called it a lotus. I probably called it a lotus for like 3 sessions, so fair enough. But yeah. So on this note, a lot of division. So division. I'm sorry, a lot of division. There's a young woman, a young girl, who ostensibly is the person in line to take some supposed throne of some supposed Omu city, right? Which is supposedly the seat of Cholt, though that seems to be up to some interpretation. Westalos the Bard has had his way with this young princess, and she is clearly enamored by Westalos the Bard. This has caused a huge rift in the party, and obviously earned the scorn or derision even of Ashara, who is the person who's supposed to give you the gift of flight so that you can be on with your mission. She's not very happy with you. And we're actually looking at what might be a legitimate party split. The cleric Grafina may not be able to tolerate this endangerment, as she sees, of a young child into the jungles of Chult, which is a fair position. The jungles of Chult are very, very dangerous, and in the position of protecting our children, that's a very, very fair position to take. The other side of the party has taken the position that, hey, you know what? It should be a free world. And if you choose to put yourself in danger and are willing to accept the consequences, then, well, that's fair as well. I think both of those are pretty solid arguments. The princess certainly does seem to be of the, currently to be of the persuasion that Ristalos shall protect her. So, I guess next week we'll see how this resolves itself. So, we're going to take a few days off, and we're going to figure out how this all works out. Maybe Rafina's going to stand her ground, and she's going to stay here with the Arakakra, and a new character will be introduced. Or maybe the party can convince Rafina that the greater good is to take care of the party and defeat the Soulmonger, which is a far, far greater evil than the young princess dying, perhaps. I don't know.
I can't wait for the post-game show.
I can't either. So if you know how next week's going to end up, then tune in next week, and we will see you. Until then,
Or just
nerd
wait a few minutes. Or just wait a few minutes
out.
for the post-game show.